Before you do anything, have you checked them levels?
Well, yeah, we've done what, 2 mic checks?
Yeah, about fucking 4 weeks ago. What I mean is we tried recording this. You may remember we announced it.
We said we weren't going to talk about this.
We recorded a lovely, lovely show. Alex joined us. Alex to my right today. Second time I've met him now.
Yep, I've been here before.
2.5 hours long, lovely bit of content. The problem is, Hi Mike decided to not check the levels back. It perished to the echo gods. And we're back again.
I'm cutting all of this.
Yeah. He messed it up.
Oh.
So this is football special take 2.
Hi guys. How is everyone?
Good, man. Good. You?
Yeah, not bad. Al, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm happy to be back.
Well, say hello to the people. This is the first time they actually get to hear you talk.
Without an echo.
Without an echo.
Without an echo, yes. Even though all 3 of us said that. Anyway.
Are you sure you checked them levels? Mike, what's coming up on the show today? What we got?
As it is a football special, we've got a review over every team, what's happened in Europe, also the transfers, who we think should go.
Managers at the minute.
Well, yeah, manager transfer window is going to be big. That's probably going to take up a chunk.
Mm-hmm.
We've got our team of the season, combined 11 between us. We all have to try and agree on this, lads.
I'm going to chuck a couple of rules into it when we do that, by the way.
We've got player of the year, we've got manager of the year, and we've also got some random 2021 facts. I hope you've come equipped with your facts, lads.
Loads of facts.
Yeah, you've got loads of facts.
Loads of facts.
Okay. It'd be hard not to talk about what's coming up. Euros 2021.
Yeah, man. Kicking off what? They played a friendly last night, didn't they? Beat Austria 1-0.
Yeah, Trent's gone. See you later.
Jesse's back, surely.
Well, we're going to talk about the squad selection. We're going to talk about who we think deserves to be in that starting lineup, our strongest 11. We're also going to take a quick look at the fixtures, who we've got coming up, and then our predictions.
Right.
Where we're going to finish, who's going to win it.
I predict we go out on penalties, standard.
That was early. Yeah. That was early doors. But before we get into all of that, welcome to our featured first ever guest. Hi, Alex.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Joe.
Hi, Alex, man. How you doing?
I'm good. Excited to be back.
Again?
Back again. Recording for the second time for my first show.
I mean, it tended to work last time, so you just got to keep that standard up, really.
Yeah, well, no, I did like it last time. It's nice sitting here having a chat about football. That's what I'm good at, really.
First and foremost, if you're coming onto a football show, what's your colours?
Arsenal, the Gooners.
And we had him back.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't really mind Arsenal.
No, I mean, I'm no threat.
That's good. Yeah, that's because they're not a threat.
Yeah. We're not even in the conference.
Wenger would be turning in his grave.
I mean, they made a third.
Bit harsh, bro, isn't it?
They made a third
basically
tier
dead.
European competition. We still can't make it.
Oh, as no one heard what you said last time, tell everyone about what you do with football.
My playing days are behind me, and it's all about the managing nowadays.
That was years before you stopped playing, by the way. I was there.
Mm-hmm. What, FIFA?
Why did I come back? Yes, managing now. So my son's team, under 9s, 7-a-side football. And yeah, it's interesting trying to teach them what you think you know.
Well, it's amazing what you know, I think.
Yeah, it's putting it in a way that children are going to understand it. And you got to understand that they haven't got a clue how to do it. And
you teach them from scratch.
Yes.
What age group was it, sorry?
So it's under 9. They're all 8 and 9 years old.
8, 9. Yeah, still well early. I mean, you can teach them how to pass a ball, but you can't teach them a concept of like a deep lying press. Do you know what I mean? There's levels.
A lot of it sort of at that age, they're still picking up the just knowing what's around you. Getting your head up when you get the ball.
At what age do they stop just running around after the ball? That's what I remember as a real small kid playing football.
I'm going with his age group now.
Yes.
It's like watching a rugby match.
It started maybe the season before. So 5-a-side is where the pitch is so small and the positions are pretty much...
It's like watching sheep.
Yeah. They're like, they're almost 20 yards apart and they can just, they'll all just go after the ball. But this age, you have to get them to stick to their position a bit better.
Yeah.
So that's been fun. I've got another child getting into football. It's going to be hard to try and deal with the both of them.
Well,
would it be on one of your teams? No one wants to be the manager's son.
Well, yeah.
Darren Ferguson.
You say that, but my mine was the goalkeeper. So
exactly.
He plays 50 minutes every week. Nobody else wants to go and goal. I've never played a day in goal in my life.
I was like, just try and save it, bro.
Oh,
just getting away.
Dad, go out in the garden and play with me. I don't know what to do with you, son. I'm just going to whack the ball at you. Just protect your face.
You're screaming at him like, I told you to get on the end of it.
Yeah.
All right? I don't care how.
Yeah.
Just get there. So you'd be surprised how much you know, because when we was teaching our goalkeepers, it's certain things like how to shuffle across a goal before you dive.
Yep.
You can't just go from a standing spot dead in the middle and reach the top corner.
No.
You need to jockey one step left, say, for example, and then jump.
Yep. No, it's just they never get there. They
Yeah.
always look like they're about to run into the post, and you're just like,
You've got to start somewhere.
yeah.
Again, it's surprising how much you know about things when you just overanalyze what you already know.
Yes. Standard I played at was only ever Sunday.
Yeah.
Although people said, "Oh, you should try Saturday football," I never really had the time for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I had the pleasure of playing alongside Mike,
Mm.
and that was for my dad.
Yeah. They were fun days.
Yeah, my dad's not a football genius.
His instructions were, do it! Or hit the target!
Yeah, the hit the target was the main one. That was the only thing you really heard him say was hit the target. I mean, my dad was a striker back in the day, so as you can imagine, that's pretty much all he knows.
I was centre back, and all I ever used to get was get up.
Yep,
Yeah.
Get up!
Yeah,
Get
man.
off! Fuck off! I'm 7 years old. Cunt.
Yeah.
Fuck off! I heard you the first time.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for our main centre back because that's all I ever say to him. Push him up!
Yeah, but you do, and that's it. It's ingrained in me.
Yeah.
Second that ball goes up, I'm like that. My arms like totally like prime
It's those-
Tony
yeah.
Adams. Arms out, up,
Yeah.
up,
It's those
up.
classic Sunday league lines, really. And it's like when you
They
go
don't want it.
like 2-0 up, 3-0 up. It's 0-0, boys. It's 0-0.
Yeah, it's 0-0, lad.
I don't fancy it. I don't want
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
They don't want him. Look at him. He don't
He
want
don't
it.
want it. Yeah,
Don't
I
want it,
love
bro.
that one.
Yeah. My boys won the league
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
yeah,
very
that-
nice.
yeah.
My
Did you get a
boys
trophy?
won the league. They're coming the winners' medals and a
Nice.
trophy.
Is that that'll be ready there in time for your presentation?
Well, the presentation is down to us, so we're waiting for
I was
them
decent.
and
I
then doing
saw
it a week or two after.
the other manager put a Facebook or something out saying we've come this far, won the last 5 on the spin or something, and they just need to win this one, win the league. Did I take it you won it then?
Hanson
Yeah.
wins as well, I
Sweet.
believe.
Yeah, he was
They were
rinsing
sort of
people.
like-
Didn't you
7
see?
7-0 to
How
finish
many-
with.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
couple of
Yeah.
clean sheets on the bounce. I think.
I think it was the last 7 games. No, last 6 games. Clean sheets.
No,
Decent.
Yeah,
that's
man.
a
And there was
big
only really
compliment.
one of them that our keeper had to do bits, but honestly, he played really well.
Who does the
That game.
defensive coaching? Better be you.
Nah, I can't say that. Me and my mate talk about everything. Whenever we want to introduce something, we run it by the other one, and then it comes out as what we both think is a good idea for it.
Oh, well played, man. That's decent.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
It's brilliant, mate. I'm so happy for him.
No, well done, well done. Big league winners.
On to the big boys then.
Yeah, onto the Prem team.
Been a weird season.
I heard the Tottenham job's going. I'm coming. Daniel Levy, give me a ring.
Yeah, no, they could use a defensive coach right now.
Do you know what I'm saying?
What do you want to do? Top to bottom, bottom to top.
I don't know. How do you like it? On the top or on the bottom?
Whichever takes less work. Usually.
Let's start at the bottom then.
Yeah, we'll go to the bottom first. Yeah.
I mean, it has been a strange season. I don't mean just down the bottom of the league. I just mean in general, man. Whole season without any fans except for the last home game for each team, wasn't it? And the
Yeah.
finals, FA Cup final and stuff.
Well, they said last season was unprecedented because they had that big gap and then finished it off. But this season, it's just lasted the whole year, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the only season in Premier League history where there's been more points won away from home than there has been at home.
Yeah, I was going to say, along those lines, I think it was quite surprising how many teams won their last home game.
We had an unbeaten away game record. We didn't lose one away game.
That's pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
you went the whole season. There's not many
Yeah.
teams that have done that.
I mean, you look at Brighton, 2-0 down to Man City, and they turn it around 3-2 at home in front of the fans.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
it
that's
makes a
sort of
difference.
that's the difference.
It does make it. I got a bit emotional when I watched the West Ham game.
You do
Definitely
anyway.
did. I did. Yeah, I started singing Bubbles and just hearing the fans and seeing them react and stuff and watching back loads of videos. Yeah, I got a bit emotional.
Did they do their usual protest?
No protest.
No,
we're
good
cool.
lads.
Not like
Well
fucking
done.
Spurs, them filthy buggers. They got booed off. Booed off at
Oh,
half time,
yeah.
booed off at
Oh,
full
yeah.
time. See
Did
you later.
You boys had a protested, didn't they? A bit of a Glazer out whinge.
That was before fans were allowed back. We just stormed the pitch. I just want some big, rich motherfucker to come and take us over. Like Man City money.
Oh, it's weird, isn't it? They tried to do that whole breakaway Super League, all that super money shit this
Fuck
league.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, or sorry, this year. That was off key.
Well,
Yeah, big, because I wouldn't mind some of the teams that are talking about it. Embarrassing.
yeah, like your team.
Yeah. I mean, why leave out Leicester?
It's more the
Yeah.
concept. The concept of the league itself, just horrible, and it's only designed to football to get richer. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not a genuine game, grassroots working man game anymore, man. It's a money making machine.
That's why all the chairmen took the slack from all of the 6 clubs, didn't they?
Yeah.
Every fan base wanted them out after that.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Man City's fans probably the only one that didn't want them gone.
Proper.
And Chelsea's, and they'll keep them.
Yeah. They're like, whoa, keep the Russian. We ain't shit without the Russian.
I need him. We've had properly weird VAR decisions again this season. Loads of times where the referee's gone over, and it's not a case of like he's just been told to have a look at it. He's gone over there, he's studied it himself for like 5 minutes,
Which we all
and he's
wanted.
given a red card, and everyone in the ground's like, "It's not even a foul,
Yeah.
mate."
Yeah,
How can
What
you
have you
make that
seen
decision?
that we didn't? Like,
My views on VAR is in some places it's helped, and in some places you're like, I don't understand the benefit. I mean,
How many red cards did your club get turned over this year? We had 2 turned over.
I don't know if we even got any turned over, to be fair. But we got so fucking many. Who was the guy that got sent off for clearing the ball?
Balbuena?
yeah, it was on
Balbuena.
Chilwell, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
honestly, kicks a ball, he's followed through, caught the back of Chilwell's leg,
Mental.
gone.
He
And
weren't even followed through because he kicked it
He just kicked the
upwards.
ball.
That's the way your leg has to
He
go.
just kicked the ball, he's run into him, and he's
Yeah.
got sent off for it.
but the state of the process to get him sent off there was
It was
just embarrassing.
Was it,
yeah.
Looked at the monitor for a good 5 minutes, man.
The
and
fact
it's
that
like,
you get to
how
look
do
at
you
it.
still
Yeah.
make that same decision?
I don't understand how it got to the monitor decision. Like, why has he got to go take a look at that? Balbuena
Yeah.
clearly cleared the ball.
You can see,
caught
everyone
him.
can see.
Chilwell got anywhere near the ball,
Don't need it,
maybe,
mate.
but nowhere
Our-
near it.
Our other one that we got, our red card, was for Soucek, who was being marked. You know when you're being marked in the corner and you do that? All he did, you pull away from your marker. You kind of throw your hands up to get round the side of them.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
free yourself. They've got
Yeah.
hands all over
You get their hands off you.
all
didn't
he's
you?
done is lifted his hands up and the point of his elbow. He's caught someone in the cheek or the forehead.
Yeah.
Referee again. He's looked at it for felt like 10 minutes.
Mm.
Still sent him off, even though the player who got caught with the elbow said to the ref it was accidental. There was nothing
Oh,
in
yeah.
it. He's still stuck by that decision.
I remember that, yeah.
Because
He
he's
actually
gone
went,
VAR.
no, I'm fine. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gone to
He didn't
VAR.
mean
He's got to follow the process. It's been ridiculous.
And then my biggest bugbear is these inches offside. This toe over the
Oh.
line. I can't. Bad enough they got to try and you got to hold the line anyway. They're making a run, but to say that their foot is just over
what
that
would
line.
you bring it to? Chest?
Well, it's more a case of, I mean, how is he gaining an advantage by his foot being that tiny little bit?
He's got to have a meaground.
Well, that's what I was
There
going to
has to be
say.
an onside, offside point.
There has to be a definitive line.
I'd be happy with like groin to neck, groin to head.
A ball has to be completely over the line, 100% over a white line for it to be out of play. But you trying to tell me a toe can just be past the defender?
Yeah.
Maybe your head, because I'm thinking of something that's central. If you could pinpoint the centre of someone's body,
Yeah.
that's what
Like
you'd
tag
want ideally, wouldn't you? So
And-
if they've got longer arms or longer legs, it don't really matter. It's the centre, it's their core
Yeah.
is in line. But I suppose the only way you can do that is from their head.
This is why players don't celebrate that well anymore. Mikel Antonio has gone on record and said he doesn't celebrate goals anymore because he doesn't want to do one of his like funny dances or anything for it to be ruled offside, look like an absolute mug.
Yeah.
Players do not celebrate, and I don't. As a fan, when I'm sitting there, granted, if it's a massive goal or something like that, I get excited. But straight away, I'm like, right, let me just see what happens here. If there's anything in it, and that's killing that side of the game. Use VAR for something better, like you said, Al, man. You said it's good for some sort of shit.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. But just
taking the fun out of football
yeah,
for
but
me.
these inch off. Oh, don't get me wrong. Getting an offside call wrong was, it's painful. It's not nice to know that guy was clearly offside. He's gone on to score a goal, yes, and then that's frustrating. But how often did that happen compared to he's a toe offside? Get rid of the goal.
Plus, when the ref used to give a soft one in the first half, he'd turn around and give a soft one to the other team's second half.
That's
It's
it.
like level it up.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
It's a discretion, but now it's all done.
Yeah, it's been a mad thing, man. I don't like it.
So let's start from the bottom then, as we discussed. Sheffield United.
Yeah, what the fuck happened there, man?
What were they last
were
year?
decent.
6th, 7th?
Almost
something
like the
that.
one goal specialist last year. They was winning games by
Yeah.
just the one goal.
They had
Scoring and holding.
overlapping fucking centre backs.
Yes, yeah, they did. They
Overlapping centre back.
It's like their keeper was Moses, wasn't it? It just all of a sudden their
Madness.
whole defence just parted and they was all on the wings.
yeah.
Something happened there.
Sorry, you say they
Yeah.
got exposed. They didn't get whooped.
Well, to be fair, say that. They got the worst goal difference, bro. -43. That's pretty naughty.
But I think that's got a lot to do with they couldn't put the ball in the net. You look at a lot of those teams in the bottom half of the table, and half their trouble is they couldn't put the ball in the net.
Where they went wrong, I'll tell you what, actually, they had Ollie McBurney, I think there before, who's not really Premier League class, 23 million quid on a guy from Liverpool, young kid, Brewster.
Yeah,
Rhian
Rhian,
Brewster.
Yeah, Rhian Brewster's good, man.
23 mil. Yeah, is he? No, I've never seen him do fuck all, bro. I ain't spending 23 mil. If that's my record signing,
Yeah,
23 mil, that's a risk.
When it comes to players like that, you sort of think you're going from a style of Liverpool. He was on loan at Swansea before that, then to play,
got a touch
and then
Liverpool.
And then playing at Sheffield. I mean, Swansea do play some good football. They're quite neat and tidy and keep the ball moving.
Yeah, they got an
Obviously,
identity.
We all
That's
know
where he was at before, wasn't
we all know what Liverpool's about, but Sheffield, I don't know. No, Fulham, West Brom down there, yes.
I think, they just smacked a relegation.
Yeah, West Brom especially. They escaped so many years in a row, didn't they?
Yeah.
I ain't got a lot of time for West Brom. We had a link. We had a bit of an uproar with them at the beginning of the season. Well, not them as such. We had, remember Grady, Dean Garner?
Yes, yeah.
A promising little winger, man.
Yeah.
Promising little winger. We'd sent him out on loan to them, I think, beforehand.
Yep.
And he had a really decent season. And he was due to
And
come back to West
January.
Ham. And everyone was like excited about it.
Yep.
And then the board fucking sold him off. Decent price, though. 17, 18 mil, I think we got. But it pissed everyone off, man, because we were saying we're not going to sell our academy graduates. He's been with us since he was a young boy.
Yeah, and he's good.
Nob's even got onto Twitter saying, like, I'm shocked and sad, and that's your club captain.
Yep.
Turns out, we used that money to get...
Suchek.
No, who's the little...
Kufau.
No, who's the little Algerian fella we got?
Ben Rama.
Ben Rama. Him, yeah.
No, you traded up.
We basically
Yeah.
spent about
traded
another
up.
8 mil, used that money, got Ben Rama. Who's
Yeah.
laughing now?
Pretty decent.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of controversy with West Brom beginning of the season.
He came from, Ben Rama came from Brentford.
Did. I'm so glad they're in the Prem this year, man.
Yes.
10th
Big
time
up, big
trying.
up, big up.
And
Another
as I
London
was just
club.
saying, they lost a couple of good players in Ollie Watkins, Ben Rama.
Yeah.
They've upcycled to a T. Their
Yes.
profit margin is through the roof.
Yeah, they've got some good players.
New
in there.
stadium paid for as well. They'll be decent. I wish they can stay. I hope they can stay in there for one season just to get that.
Who was it? Like, I
get
mean,
them bills.
Sheffield and Wolves, I think, are those that sort of came in their first season.
They're the examples who come in and smashed
there's
it.
normally
Yeah.
one,
Wolves
isn't there?
especially.
Top
Wolves
half, I
smashed
think,
it.
as well. Top half.
Who's come up? Watford, Brentford,
Norwich.
Norwich. Norwich will do fuck all.
Yeah.
Norwich
Brentford have got the
Norwich
potential.
came
Watford
up
will do
and
fuck
then
all.
went down.
So moving up the table, we've got Burnley.
Ugh.
I've thought for the past 5 years that's probably where you deserve to be, flirting with relegation.
Such
but
a
they
boring
held
club.
it at like 10th.
So bad.
Another
Yeah.
good example, a team coming up and smashing it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really see.
Not for me, man.
Yeah, I don't get Burnley really. They're just
Direct.
I don't like
Effective.
their strikers.
I just don't like them.
They've
no
got
personality as a
nothing
club.
about them. They're so beige in just every
they're
sense of the
basic
word.
bitches.
yeah. They're
Basic bitches.
just hitmen, aren't they? Just hit the ball up to them, and they're dangerous.
Effective,
dangerous from
though.
across. I think
Effective.
I mean, as a partnership, I can't imagine anyone scored more headed goals.
Who's that geezer up
Yeah.
front? Barnes. What a weird player. Like,
Yeah.
basically
Woods.
a bit shit, but
Yeah.
just such an Aggie in your face,
Yeah.
non-stop mentality, but actually had naughty touches of genius about
Even
him.
their names are boring. Barnes, Woods.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like,
Where's
one
Smith
thing
and
I
Jones?
do like about
Do
them,
you know what I
have
mean?
you ever seen any interviews with Sean Dyche? When
I
he's
love-
doing,
yeah,
funny stuff.
yeah,
He
yeah.
is one of the funniest interviewees you can ever wish to interview.
Where he gets called
He's
for the
hilarious.
misses. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've
Yes,
seen all
yeah,
of them.
yeah.
They're
This
fucking
is it,
hilarious.
I fear he's not got much longer at Burnley though.
No.
Where could he go? Who needs a Dyche at their club?
Everton. That's his step up.
That's not a bad shout.
That's his step
yeah,
up.
that's not
All
bad.
right, well, maybe we'll include him in the manager chat later about
But,
the other
yeah,
job.
But I don't know if he's sort of getting a little bit like Allardyce in terms of,
Yeah, finding a level. You get associated, don't you?
But that's only because he's been at one club.
True.
If he had a chance at another club, say like Everton, and he didn't do well there, then he's an Allardyce.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, we got one we mentioned earlier, Brighton. Do you know what? I keep hearing from every football critic or every statistician that they've played some of the most, this X goals shit.
Yes, yeah.
They've created-
Expected goals.
They're right up there, based in the top 5 of created goals, attractive football, passing, forward passing, etc. But they ain't got a
efficient.
striker.
They're
Yeah,
efficient.
they've not been out of finish all season, but they're right up there. If they had a striker who could sniff away some goals, they would have been 8th, 9th.
Interesting
Bang
fact
up there.
about Brighton is over 2 games they played Crystal Palace and Aston Villa. Over those 2 games, they had 56 shots, not even double figures on target. I think it was about 9 on target. Both those games, one they lost 2-1, the other one they drew 0-0. And the
50 shots.
yes,
in 2
and the
games,
other
mate.
team, Palace, who beat them 2-1, only had 3
2.
shots.
And scored 2. That's efficiency
Surely
for
one's got to
you,
go in by accident. If you're having 50 shots, one of them's got to go in
Yeah.
off to keep his arse or
To
something.
be
innit?
fair, I think that was it, the one they lost.
Jeez.
Just he was just in the right
Yeah.
place.
There's a census out there
So-
that say they're a striker away from not being a bad team.
Who do they need?
Well, as a striker,
Who would suit them? They got, was it Danny Welbeck?
Yeah.
If he stayed fit, it'd be decent.
They don't really need a target man. They keep it on the deck.
Brewster might have been a better fit for them. I mean, looking
Possibly,
at a young
yeah.
striker,
Not that it would happen, but a Tammy Abraham.
that would be pretty tasty.
Mate,
I'd like
well,
to-
we'll get
I'd like-
onto that
I like
later
it,
because
him and
Yeah,
Ross
yeah,
Barkley.
yeah,
I've got a theory. One of my other mates is a good West Ham fan, and we had a chat yesterday.
Good.
Oh,
Oh, you're talking to West Ham now.
I'm talking. Yeah, I have friends.
Oh, wait, stop. Yes, hold on. Other mates.
we chatting about?
Shout out to my other friends.
Yeah.
Right, well, you got the
All 2 of you.
the Austrian Klopp's team next, Southampton. They look like just a waste of fucking time.
I love some of
waste
their
of effort.
players, and then they don't do anything.
Exactly.
James Ward-Prowse is mustard.
I mean,
Ridiculous
dead
on
ball
their day,
specialist.
shit house most other.
You got Danny Ings.
They should
Brilliant.
be. Yeah, no, they clearly should be doing so much more than they have.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
going to be relegated if they ain't signed him a year and a half ago.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
when they collapse, they collapse. I mean, 2 seasons on the bounce,
Was it like 8-0?
conceding 9 goals.
Oh,
in
Should
that's
one
never
game.
disgusting.
And that tells you something deep set about the mentality that's behind that
Disgusting.
team, that manager, and that club.
I think.
Should
Well, the
not
one
be
against
happening.
United this season, before the end of the game,
Yeah.
I think they lost. They lost a man
That
first
was
5
big.
minutes,
That was
and,
big.
and then I don't know. Later on, they lost another guy. Just absolute collapse.
Beautiful. 9-0, wasn't it?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Biggest win in the season, FYI. I've done my research.
They're lucky they
Yes.
got their points on the ball early doors, otherwise they could easily have got relegated. Don't think they won for something like 20 odd games.
So Southampton, what do they need?
New manager, I think.
Yeah, I'd mug him out. Mug him out. Or mug
Is it-
off that squad.
Is it
off.
Hasenhüttl still?
Hustle.
Who's
Hasen-
Hasenhüttl?
Yeah, David Hasselhüttl.
Yep.
They,
David.
well, they need a lot of work.
Okay.
But a bit like this next club. I mean, a lot of the clubs down there do, really. They're all quite similar in stature. You got fucking Palace next.
Boring as fuck.
In Roy we trust. He's
He's gone, isn't
sturdy.
You take Zaha out
Yeah.
of that team.
Has Roy gone?
Yeah, Roy's retired.
Oh.
I don't know if they've appointed already. I think they might have done.
That skipped the news. I don't care where Ronaldo's going.
I
Roy
hate
Hodgson
him.
just
Fuck
retired.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Fuck that old cunt. I hate him.
Just bought.
Oh man,
No.
he brought back a strong and sturdy to
He also,
England.
he also managed England
Yeah,
shitly
he
at a
brought
major
back
tournament
No.
and then got sacked the night before, had an interview in the morning in front of the press, was asked a question about what happened to England at this tournament. He went, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm answering this question.
Yeah, because he
I've
just
al-
got sacked.
I've resigned. Mate, you sit in that chair and you fucking answer the question. You're getting paid £1 million a year to be the England manager and you just fucked us over raw.
Well, I think
Sit
he
there and
did.
answer these questions. Fuck off, Roy Hodgson.
No.
I'm done. Sorry, that was a bit of an aggressive rant.
Yeah.
That's how much Roy Hodgson pisses me off.
Damn.
He's up there with the Spurs, mate. I hate him.
Damn.
So Crystal Palace take Zaha out.
That's it.
And they got
Gone.
Benteke. He's just signed another 2-year extension.
Oh my God! They
Is he?
did. They signed him again.
Yeah, because I think he
No.
scored like 5 goals in his last 3 games, and
Yeah, scored
probably
5
about
goals in the
6
last
for the
5
That
years.
was just so they'd
Yeah.
hopefully keep him on. They give him another 2 years.
2-year deal.
Oh my God!
Yeah, man.
I've never seen a player's career go backwards so quickly as Christian Benteke.
What about Andros Townsend? That went backwards quite quick.
Fernando
but then he had a
Torres,
goal of the
Demba
season
Ba.
banger against Man City. So,
Ah, beautiful,
you know,
yeah.
all good.
Take a boo, son, take a boo.
No, but I'll say Benteke is quite similar to obviously Torres going to Chelsea and
Yeah.
Dem,
The
Dem,
stigma's
Demba
on him,
Ba.
man. He's got the fear.
and
Demba
Demba
Ba
Ba.
going to Chelsea.
He's got
And
the fear.
Timo Werner going to...
Yeah, he going to Chelsea.
And never-
Oh, and Andrei Shevchenko going to... who was it back in the day?
Chelsea, yeah,
Chelsea,
Chelsea,
yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
Chelsea,
broke
yeah,
my heart,
Chelsea.
man.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Shevers and Golazio.
Yeah, and then he went to Chelsea and it was bench Lazio because he was shite.
I see, like Milan.
Chelsea just ruined strikers.
Anyway, enough about Italy. Next up on the list,
Portugal.
Next up on the list, basically Portugal.
You're getting bored already. He's trying to skip to the Euros.
The Portuguese reserve under 23 squad. How many of their surprise of the season? This position.
How many of their team have actually made it in the national squad?
Apart from
a couple, they're better old, innit? A couple of them, I think.
Yeah.
Apart from Adama Traore,
He's mustard.
they can field a full Portuguese team.
And he's Spanish.
With everyone playing in their position. Yeah, he's Spanish. Well, he's not. He ain't Spanish.
Yeah, where did he switch over from? No, he's born and raised in Spain.
He's like Spafrican, isn't he?
Spafrican.
Yeah, that don't sound right. But
That doesn't sound right.
I don't know where he's from.
He sounds like he's got a disability.
Well, when you see him play football, he's a bit like Walcott for me. I feel, yes, great that you can run really fast.
He looked like he ate
he's a
Walcott.
wrecking ball.
Do something when you get to the end of it.
He's getting better, man.
Yeah.
He fucking put a monster one down against West Ham this year. Come from inside his own half, brushed off about 4 people, got the ball over for a mint header, bollock, wash.
Wash.
As a cross between Wallock and Bosch.
Bollocks wash.
Bollocks wash, as it came up. Nutted it in.
You was borderline codswallop there, weren't you? Like taking it old school.
And then their biggest blow, I think, was Jimenez at the start of the season.
Oh, yeah, naughty. That, crippled him.
That was a bad injury as well. But he was their main man, wasn't he?
They was on a pretty good run, I think, before he done bust up his head.
They were. They were just carrying on from last year.
They were.
I think it was about 7 games in or something that happened.
Because they had Europa League qualifiers as well. So
and they smashed them.
Mm.
Very good striker, man. Very good all-round striker. Inside, outside. Long
Rah,
shots. Heads. Gaze could do it all. It was a complete forward. Big loss. They bought young, though, didn't they? As replacements, brought some young kids in from Portugal. Some brilliant-looking players.
Mate, he's one of the most efficient strikers in the league.
I'm gonna
Fabio
say.
Silva, I think it is, yeah.
Scored a goal against 31.
For what league?
For our league, for minutes played to goal scored.
I didn't even think he scored that many.
Yeah, he scored like
his first
5
few games
goals,
were dry as fuck.
Definitely scored.
Yeah, but so he played, I think, 2 games because Raul Jimenez got injured.
Yeah.
And then they brought someone else in and just played him.
Right, yes.
So,
I remember.
And then he was brought on as a sub from there on. I think he scored something like 5 goals.
Oh,
but for his minutes, he's like one of the best.
Jimenez would have got 20 odd.
Yeah, no.
Or close to.
Yeah. It would be nice for him to work around Jimenez.
What about Newcastle?
Again, much like Crystal Palace, boring as fuck.
Arsehole lucky to be in 12th, I think.
Yeah.
It's just
Arsehole lucky to be in the football league.
Like 3 games. Other than that, they were dropping like a stone.
Well, no, at the start of the year, start of the season, sorry, they were sitting in the top 10 comfortably, weren't they? They were floating around, and I'm talking the first 5 to 10 games.
Oh yeah, potentially.
Actually, because they had Callum Wilson, didn't they? Callum Wilson had a good start.
Yeah. They'd obviously got.
And who's that winger as well? They got
Alan Maxime.
Yeah, I do love that Maxime guy.
You talk about Almeria.
Almeria, yeah.
He didn't really turn up this year, though, did he?
Again, he's much like it's all good getting these fast players, but they've got to do something when they get to the end of their sprint. It's great sprinting, but stop, cross the ball, shoot, do something.
Basics.
Yeah, it's just fast players are great. I mean, you look at Hector Bellerin ain't fast anymore, but when you look at the likes of Walcott, Traore, Almeria, they're brilliant at getting past people, but they just don't really have an end product.
End product, that's everything.
Yep.
It don't matter. You can run it round 11 men.
Yep.
If you can't then lay someone in or finish, then you're fucked.
A lot of people want Bruce out, don't they? Don't think he's doing the right job there.
Mate, sorry. He's done better than what anyone expected. He's finished 12th.
Well, not that long ago, they came back up.
Yeah.
They were down in the Championship a couple of years ago back, I'm sure they were.
Yeah, Benitez took him down, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, Benitez only had the last couple of months.
Was that when he fucked off?
No, because he stayed with them for the Championship, brought them back up.
Was it?
And then left.
Yeah. Did he get sacked though?
No, he left.
Before the Prem started?
Yeah, he got promotion and then left. China.
Oh, okay, yeah, standard.
Getting in bills.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bills.
There was talk of him. Sorry, just quickly off subject. There was talk of him coming back to Everton.
Or West Ham, dependent if Moisey went there.
Hold on.
It's been a mad.
He was Scouse, mate. He's Liverpool.
Hmm.
He was Liverpool through and through, wasn't he?
Scouse way.
You can't go to Everton. That's the one team you're not allowed to manage in the Premier.
Mate, he went to Chelsea.
Yeah, but they're not. You can't go to Everton.
I think that Liverpool and Everton aren't really a rivalry. They're very
fucking-
friendly.
Nah,
it's a very
mate,
friendly
that's probably the
rivalry.
worst one in the Prem.
Nah, not at all. No, you're very
Nowhere
much wrong.
near.
It's a very friendly rivalry because it's communities. You live in the same house as your brother who supports Everton, and you support. It's very mingled over there.
Disgusting behaviour, if you ask me.
Liverpool, Manchester United, on the other hand,
My old man's Liverpool.
tasty.
Arsenal,
I'm
Tottenham.
United.
Yeah, tasty.
Arsenal, Tottenham, yeah.
Or the worst one probably being West Ham, Millwall.
Yeah.
Used to be. They're not on our level. We don't really compete with them.
They're not on that
No, but this the
level.
point though. So when you guys
We
probably
don't
do
see
get a
'em.
chance to play each other, Millwall
We got out of that
gagging
last
to
time.
beat the
People
crap out of you.
got stabbed. Blackburn, Leeds. That's a naughty one. That goes off. Battle of the Roses.
Man United
Yes.
Leeds. They've always
Yeah,
used
that's
to
why
kick
it's always
off.
been tasty. Anything involving Leeds, basically.
Yeah.
You know what? It's supposed to be one of the best. As much as it gets tasty, if you want to go out there and cause trouble, you'll find your trouble. If you want to go out there as a genuine fan, go out and have a beer, mix with people, you'll go out and have a great night. And they say Leeds is one of the best away days in terms
Yeah.
of that. Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
are like chill
Night out,
on a massive vibe.
'Cause I
Dickheads,
guess
obviously,
Ellen
everywhere.
Road's still got that.
Old school ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not many of them left.
Not this
Palace
high
is an
up
old
in the
ground.
league.
How many are there? So Palace is an old ground.
Sellers Park. Yeah.
Old Trafford has been overdeveloped.
Yeah.
It's like you can't really class that as an old.
That's
ground.
like Trigger's broom, isn't it?
Burnt.
We've had the same ground for hundreds of years. Well, we got a new left stand about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
We got a new right
just been
stand about
built
40
upon.
years ago.
I don't think there are that many. Fulham's an old ground. People
Yeah,
still have to
Craven
come out
Cottage,
through
yeah.
things. Hawthorns. I'm pretty sure that's new.
Stamford
Turfmoor.
Bridge. It's been done up like Trafford,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Turf Moor, Burnley. I'll tell you what Newcastle need. They need to mug off that owner, Mike Ashley. He's clearly a bad owner. I know a bad owner when I see one, man. That guy's a bad owner.
That was obvious from day one, let's be honest. As soon as they were sponsored by
owner.
Sports Direct and Sports Direct started selling shitloads of Newcastle shit.
Whether you're not,
Yep.
you're putting money into that club and making it successful or not, your fans will back you if you're the right kind of chairman.
Yeah, if you say the right things, yeah.
The very fact that his existence and connection with that club irritates their fans and upsets them to a point where they voice opinion at football matches rather than cheering their players, that would be a concern for me as an owner. I'd be like, why am I doing this, man? I ain't making no fucking profit out of these guys.
Well, this is it.
Keep getting
He
relegated.
must be. He must be earning some dollar out of it. Otherwise, why stick around? Why dig your heels in and say no, I ain't going nowhere?
You ain't short of a few quid.
I mean, is he an avid Newcastle fan and he's just getting it wrong?
Southern, I think. Don't they call him the Cockney Mafia?
I don't know, mate. He's greedy. He see that as an opportunity. It paid off. He's figured out a way to keep a club in and around that area, earn the money off of it, and take it straight out.
Oh, but why
Greedy-
would you? If you could afford to have a
greedy
football
chairman.
club, man, I'd back it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'd back that shit, bro.
What they should show you is a league table of all the teams if none of their chairmen took dividends out in the past 10 years.
That'd be
where
interesting.
people would-
You'd never see that, but that'd be interesting.
No, you wouldn't. But Newcastle, I think, would be
Potentially.
a lot higher than
Our
they
mob-
are
Our
in the
mob's up
league.
there. My
They-
mob's up there. Well, yours will.
ours
top
was
the
like
league.
up to 2 billion.
Yeah, yours will top the league by a mile.
We could have had Man City money.
My Shysters have
motherfuckers.
probably had a couple of 100 mil top. Depending on how big your club is, getting taken over can change you for the negative or change you for the positive. One up from Newcastle today, we've got Villa. They were taken over by some weird offshore
Yeah.
Asian
Conglomerate.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
these guys are fucking throwing money around. 32 mil on Watkins. You know what I mean?
Ross Barkley.
They throw money. I think he's only loaned.
Yeah, I know, but that was a great little signing. I did love
Yeah,
that.
good little sign.
Good
They
business.
throw money around. They can compete. They've done all right this year, man. Villa, I think 11th. I think
Yeah.
that's spot on. They nearly got relegated on the last day of the season last year.
Yeah,
I think they
I
should be
think
higher up.
COVID ruined him.
They lost Grealish for about 3-4 months.
But when they started this season, they were killing it.
Yeah, man. They're
Yeah, but
decent side.
You have to remember their entire squad
Well, yeah, because then they were
Missed-
like 2
missed-
games behind everyone, weren't they,
Yeah,
for the rest of the season?
missed 2 weeks. That they filled their under 23s against Liverpool
Yeah.
in the FA
Yeah,
Cup.
And they barely had a subs bench, didn't they? I think
Yeah.
they just made it.
I like what they're doing. I like the fact that the geezer that is the manager is a Villa fan. Like, grew up as a boy
Yeah.
on the terraces, massive Villa fan.
Yeah.
They're buying
is
young
good.
English.
It's good.
Young English talent. They're giving people chances from lower leagues. I like what they're doing. They play decent football,
And
and
they
I have properly warmed up to Grealish.
Yes.
Yeah, do you know? I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
I
He's,
really
I
didn't
used to
like
think
him.
he just used to be a little bit like Sterling. So he move quick.
Is it
flapping
because
his arms around?
Is it because
and
he looks like you want to punch him in the face?
It's the socks.
He's got
I
that
thought
look.
he was very.
It's the hair.
It's
It's the hair for me.
It's the shin pads.
Mate, you seen those geezers fucking calves and fires?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just wear some shin pads, you prick.
You don't need shin pads when you got fucking legs like that, geezer, mate.
Yeah,
He could
well.
kick a tree down.
He reminds me of. He reminds me of Zaha. Like United signed Zaha, it didn't quite work out, and we was linked with Grealish about 2 or 3 years ago, and it was like. I think for Villa, we're talking about clubs what they've got to do next year. For Villa, they've got to keep him.
He's got.
They've
got him one more year. I'll give it.
If he does well at the Euros, they're fucked.
I about to say, do you know that that under 23 side
Yeah.
won the youth FA Cup?
Yeah. Moving up from there, Everton, another team that
What
were doing
disaster.
really well. Really
Disaster
well.
for these guys. Going into the last 2 games of the season, they could have secured European football.
Yeah, easily as well.
Like they got the fear, they fucked it. No heart, no desire. Lost it. Results went against them.
Or is that Carlo Ancelotti fucking it and then going, right, I'm out, Real Madrid want me back. Peace.
Yeah. Zidane called me. I know what's going
Yeah,
on.
innit? If you spoke to me in French, you wouldn't get it. What do you reckon on Leeds then?
They played some good football, I'll give you that. They were cavalier, didn't they? Didn't give a shit. Just ran. They had specific instructions every game. Didn't matter who they played.
It's very technical.
Close people down, get forward.
How do you say his name?
Bielsa.
Bielsa.
Their achievement's mental, mate. They've been outside the Premier League for like 20 odd years.
Yeah.
And they've finished 9th in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Benefited from a lot
Top
of other
half.
teams falling apart towards the end of the season. They've had a great run of results.
Yeah.
Decent football club, man. I know they call them the dirty leagues, don't they? Dirty leagues.
Yeah.
That's from like the 60s. They had like
That's back in your day, isn't it?
punching people in the face and
Innit?
shit. Dirty league.
The only Leeds I remember was what was his name? Woodgate.
Oh,
Bowyer,
yeah.
Dyer keep beating each other up.
I'm just remember some big
Nah, that was
black
Newcastle.
centre back.
Oh, that was Newcastle, yeah. Bowyer was there. wasn't
Radaby. Lucas Radaby.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
fucking mustard.
Yep.
Absolutely mustard. Mate, the geezer they had Harry Kewell. What
Oh,
a
yeah.
baller.
Did they
And
have
Viduka.
Yeah,
What
Viduka.
a striker.
Fucking hell.
Man, decent, man. Over the years.
Back in the day.
They had a horror story, didn't they? Climbed
Yeah.
to the top and it went bust. But they're back, man. They've done 9th
Yeah,
in the league.
to be fair to Bamford, I know he's been in the Premier League before,
Decent,
2 other
like him.
teams. He's
Yeah.
he's done well
Never
this
really
year.
clicked, did it, before?
No.
Elsewhere. Goal difference of +8 they finished on, so...
Next year, I
Just
think
edging.
he'll work on that. He'll work on their structure even more so. He would have had another year with them. They get the attacking side of it now. He can work on that structure a bit more, bring in a couple more players. I reckon they'll be all right next year. Finish about the same position.
Bro, I think that's just his style of coaching, guys.
Yeah, I don't think he will. I think maybe the calibre of player he might improve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'll change his football because much
That's what
like
he just does.
Arsenal, Mikel started a style of football which was like we was pressing high, we were attacking.
Yeah.
we,
It just didn't work.
Yeah, the ball maybe not going in the net as much, and yes, we were conceding a few goals, getting caught out with David Luiz tripping people up all the fucking time. But when he then started going more defensive,
It turned out all right for you, bro, man. You finished 8.
we were shit.
You were destined to finish like bottom half at one point.
Yeah.
It was looking desperate.
How,
I don't remember much this season. It's been a blur.
Desperate for the game.
as an Arsenal fan, honestly, how do you think this season went? Mikel Arteta's first season.
Fucking Lego head.
Yeah,
Lego man,
yeah. Oh mate,
Clark Kent looking motherfucker.
40 mile an hour wins, and there's Arteta's hair. Hasn't moved a fucking inch.
Honestly, what do you think?
What ain't working?
Yeah, that's probably a better question. What's wrong?
Well, as I said, he started off sort of trying to be a bit Man City in terms of, pressing high, keeping the ball. And then we were getting exposed defensively. We ain't got that Vincent Kompany, that Ruben Diaz, Laporte back there to sort of clean stuff up before it gets too messy.
Yeah, big defenders.
Then he's tried to rectify it. He tried to, we stopped pressing as high. And then before you know it, we've got 11 men,
Behind the ball.
a defensive
Yeah.
third. And then we're trying to counter-attack on teams and they're not putting the ball in there.
And they're
It's
going,
just-
oh, Aubameyang's playing shit. It's like, that's because he's having to play in his own half.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He may have looked disjointed. That's because he spent a lot of the time in his own half.
Yeah.
I think the problem was Arteta couldn't settle on his. He still hasn't settled really on a style.
You had a bit of a split season, to be fair, in terms of results.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't draw many. You either lost or you won. You won 18 and you lost 13. You only drew 7. goal difference is plus 16, which for an Arsenal team you associate over the years is free flowing with goals, plenty of 4-0s, 5-0s.
You had little runs and then bad spells. It was like a
Plus
consistent
16.
wave of good, then bad, then good, then bad. Then
Yeah.
How does it feel to finish 1 point behind Tottenham?
And below West Ham in the first
That-
time in Premier League history.
Unfortunately, is a good season compared to the last few.
What it could have been as well, man.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
I ain't talking about the next lot. Someone else can.
No, come on.
They're shit. Let's move on.
One thing I'm proud of him for is getting rid of Mourinho so early.
He left.
Meh. I don't know how much you believe that. I'll bet you any money that's in his contract that if he leaves, they have to say that he left. Because of what happened at United, what happened at Chelsea before that.
Fair enough. Maybe.
He's gone. He's past it.
Actually, no. The only thing I think, good thing that's come from that team this season is knowing that Harry Kane is finally going to fucking leave,
Yeah.
join a decent team, and hopefully become the England striker we all need him to be.
Yeah. Become as light as like Shearer, for example.
I mean, the geezer's, 28?
Yeah,
going
around
into
there.
Euro.
Yeah.
He's going to be 29 next year going into the World Cup.
He needs to go to a big team. He needs to win trophies.
He needs that.
Otherwise,
football.
he's just another like Kevin Phillips.
Who?
Darren Bent.
Yeah, I mean, even Alan Shearer. He played for Newcastle for so many years.
I said I weren't going to speak, but I can't have Harry Kane being compared to fucking Darren Bent.
I was trying to go
And
you
who's
in.
that other mug you just said? Look, I don't
Kevin
know.
Phillips. I was
Kevin
trying
fucking
to
Phillips.
go
Oh,
you
to be
in.
fair, he's banged like 30 goals in the Premier League.
Even Niall Quinn, dead.
But regardless that he plays for them, Harry Kane is a mustard striker in an England shirt, and he could be much, much better. He is, to me, always looked like he should play for Manchester United. He looks like a Manchester. He would fit Manchester United so well.
Yeah, and we'll teach him how to speak.
Is
like a
your
human
Berbatov
being.
and Teddy Sheringham rolled into one? Bosh.
We'll
Have
teach
it.
him how to speak. You
Don't
remember
think he's a bit
Rashford and Lingard? When I was like,
no.
now they can talk. That's what we'll do
You
to
want to
Kane.
score goals in life, man. You've got to
Yeah,
have some
but
kind
no,
of
but-
like penance. He just happens to talk like a monk.
Fuck Tottenham. West Ham.
Yeah, decent, mate. 6. Woo,
Could have been
Buzzing.
like fourth.
buzzing. Could have been, but it's not.
A couple of
6.
games before the end.
Yeah, never mind, but 6.
Yeah.
Happy days, mate. Well happy. Everyone,
done,
everyone
David
thought we was going
Moyes.
to go down. We're playing some of the best people, listeners to the podcast will know we talk about it regularly. Kept you updated. We are absolutely buzzing, mate. I would love to, in my spare time, just love to go and sit in the West Ham changing room. Just to cheer myself up, because it looks like a fucking great place to be.
They do look like they're friends. They do look like they're mates.
Now they
Yeah.
do. When Lingard come in. No, probably a bit
beforehand.
before that. Yeah, but
But
Lingard
people
kind
forget, everyone's like, oh, Lingard come in. We were in 4th when Lingard come to us.
Yeah.
Oh shit! And you finished 6th.
Yeah.
You
But,
guys
know,
want to keep him?
But buzzing, man. There's nothing more like people. Like I said, I spoke. It's a massive, massive season for us.
Yeah.
The second highest ever. I'm gonna say it's our most points ever in the Premier League. Second highest finish. We finished 5th once.
It has been a
Shit.
weird season when you look at points as well.
Yeah, such a yo-yo club, though, you boys. His fingers.
We've got an
crossed.
identity now, man. We ain't had it.
Fingers crossed. You can. Hopefully, Moyes has turned you into what he had at Everton.
Look at what we're doing in terms of the transfer market. We were always mugs in the transfer market. We've made ridiculous signings over the years.
Sebastian Haller.
Oh, it's not a bad one. Turned out the geezer's like scored loads of goals, just didn't want to run. He's gone to Holland. He's won the league over there. But players that we've signed, like we've signed Pablo Fornals, absolutely quality player. Jared Bowen from the Championship.
Yeah, good
quality
Bowen was a
player.
great-
good one.
great
Sue
one.
Fowl at right back, 5 million quid.
Oh, still that.
5
is.
million quid. Sushek in the middle. Like we're making good signings now,
Yeah.
whereas before we were so reckless. But signing Joe Hart and things like,
Yeah.
even though it was on a loan, but just like crazy money we threw it. We were such a scattergun.
Yeah.
We had apparently only one scout at the club.
What?
One scout before David Moyes got there.
That's
Oh,
can
really?
you, how
Shit,
can you run
really?
how can you run a club with
No
one
wonder you just
scout?
picking names out of a fucking.
Yeah, but
hat,
now
then.
all they've done is took that one scout and put him in check.
Yeah, in Czech Republic. But
Yeah.
that's why I give
He's
it
like,
up
wait, there's
for,
some fucking good players over there. I'm going to stay in.
I give up for Pabs and Bowen as a signing. They're two great signings. They've really helped us out. Now, I'm buzzing. West Ham 6. Love it, love it, love it.
Only a point behind Leicester in 5th.
FA Cup winners.
Only 2 points behind Chelsea.
Do you know what? I love Leicester. I think they're
Yeah.
a perfect example of how a football club should be run.
Yep.
Yes, they got taken over in the Championship. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
A few quid behind them, don't get me wrong, but they're not flamboyant with it.
No.
Solid buys. in solid positions.
The money they've spent is putting it into the
Solid
club
managers.
facilities structure.
Yeah, clever managers. I didn't like it when they got rid of Ranieri, but the kind of people they brought in were still playing the same kind of way, weren't they?
Well, they reckon it was more the assistant manager at the time under Ranieri, Craig something.
Oh, what is it Shakespeare you're talking about?
Yeah, it was one of
Oh,
the over
yeah.
after. And they,
Yes.
apparently they attributed more of the success of like training, match day input to him than they did Ranieri.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
That'd explain why he got the job afterwards then.
bringing
But
it
it all
up
went pairs
to,
after that for him, didn't it? I know
Bring it-
that was after. It went pairs the season before and then they won the Prem.
and then Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, decent manager. Been really unlucky to drop out of Champions League 2 years in a row. Last
So-
game of the season.
Suffered some injuries towards the end of the season that probably they couldn't done well. And Vardy technically had a quiet season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really died off. Profit
Um,
margins, man. Buy and sell ratios for them dudes, brilliant. They're
Yeah.
getting players in for under 10 mils and they're going for like 30s, 40s.
When
mean,
you said
Reds.
like Kufal for 5 million, they've
Yeah.
been doing that for the past 3 or 4
Yeah,
years.
they-
I mean, like Harvey Barnes.
Yeah,
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 got some decent
Big
youngsters.
player.
Yeah, I mean,
Real good.
Sionchu.
yeah.
Oh,
When
yeah,
came
he
out of
must
nowhere.
have. My sort of centre back, that geezer, no nonsense, samurai looking motherfucker.
Yes.
Ruthless.
Yes, yeah.
Gets up for a corner, gets on that. Got a really important goal for him. It turned out to be bollocks all in the end, but in one of the games, got a really important goal.
Yeah.
So, who do you think they need next year to take them that level up?
Well, I
Gonna
was going
need-
to say support for Vardy, like,
Yeah,
some
gotta
sort of
be.
Vardy replacement, but Ian Nacho did well this season. He
How
started
about-
Come back
banging some
into
goals
it,
in.
ain't he?
Tammy Abrahams. He's up for. I know I've mentioned him a few times to use both, but
He would probably do well at Leicester.
If you was Tammy Abraham's
He'd do
agent
well,
right now,
I'd be going Leicester.
Nah, man, you'd be going, like,
you've
show
just
me the
tried
money.
to sell him to every other club in the fucking Premier League, mate.
I don't think there's a club in the world that wouldn't want to sign the geezer with
Tammy.
potential.
I mean, hook me up, mate.
Yeah.
I've got your back. I'll go and speak to these people. I know where you'll fit.
Yeah.
Look at his numbers,
I've got your
man.
back, mate.
Anywhere else.
His numbers are off the
Well, just a
chain.
decent team. Put you in Everton, West Ham, or Leicester.
It's like-
What one do you want? I've got this.
His professional career is like a 1 in 2.
What?
Across-
A goal in every
Yeah.
couple of games.
So if you look at his stats across all the clubs he's played for, he dropped down in the Championship for a couple of seasons, a little bit of a loan.
'Cause
Yeah.
he was at Villa, wasn't he?
Bang,
He went
goal.
to
Yes, when they come up, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, he's
Season
pretty,
before they come
pretty
up.
much
Yeah,
got
bring
a
him
1 in
up.
2 ratio.
But Leicester, I mean, they've got a good. They have got a good side. I think they've got a bit of an aging defence though. Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans, yeah.
Yeah.
Wes Morgan retired this year.
Yes.
Yeah, but he didn't play for all of last year. Maybe
No,
year
come on,
before.
right, the last couple of games of the season he played.
He,
Okay.
no, I want to say literally, wasn't it the FA Cup final?
Yeah, it was. Came off last 15s, I think.
Yeah. Banged it into his own net, got away with it.
Terrible way to bow out.
Oh, that would have been disastrous.
Terrible
for
way
him.
to bow out.
Fuck them. Actually, they were 2-0 up.
They had chances, man.
Two
Big
fucking
chances.
nil up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
2-0 up and they lost 4-2.
Big
They were
Last game
scum.
of the season.
Yeah, on Tottenham. Yeah, could have done it.
Mhm.
Then you got the Rent Boys. I'm in fourth. Everywhere they go. Only finished 2 points above my boys, but they done it. They sneaked in, man. They signed that, got that geezer in, didn't they? Too cool, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call him. Mugged Fat Frank off. Like, disaster.
I feel sorry for Frank. I really do, because he did well with no transfer budget, bringing up
He
youth
did.
like Mount, Reece
Yeah.
James,
He did.
Tammy Abrahams.
But
Again.
signed a wealth of talent and then didn't know what to do with them.
I think that was the bold. I really think that was Abramovich.
Yeah, but still couldn't cope with an influx of big
Still, I think.
signings coming in.
I mean, Tuchel come in and shored them up defensively. Something,
Yeah.
something that Frank clearly couldn't do. I say at the other end of the pitch, they weren't whooping teams.
Now missed a lot of chances.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think.
Timo Werner.
I mean, Werner and Havertz. Well, I mean, Havertz started scoring a bit more, but I think he took time to warm to the Premier League. But Werner weren't doing anything different to what he's doing with Frank.
Weird team, man. They got Giroud sitting on the bench.
Oh,
And they
Yeah.
don't play the geezer. It's like, mate, that geezer's a goal a game.
Easily.
I swear down. He's
At
a
least
goal
get
a
you an
game.
assist.
I was going to say Tammy and Giroud hand in hand
Yeah,
need
monster.
to skip across London,
Imagine having a 4-4-2.
skip across London, and play for West Ham.
Yeah, should have done. We've been after Giroud for years. He mugs us off all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him, but now
We're a bit more serious now. I'll take Tammy, but again, he's going to be dollar, man. He will be dollar.
Well, they also won the
30.
Champions League. That's Havertz's only goal this year, isn't it?
yeah,
Fair play to them.
What a
They're
touch.
always going to be up there. They're a money club, but they do play some good football. Coped well, I think, with replacing Hazard. Pulisic
Yeah.
looks like a like for like. Once he gets his
Yeah.
confidence, that geezer's
Yeah.
going to be a monster.
Once they gel,
He's
they're all new.
rapid.
I've said this before. Once players like that come in, you've got
You need a
Havertz
unit.
coming in, and the player in front of him, Timo Werner, hasn't played the Chelsea way.
Mm.
Behind him's Thiago Silva, bit more of a sure thing, but
I think Reece James might hold down the right back squad spot now.
Yeah.
He's been quite impressive.
Yeah,
he's
what I've seen of him.
consistent as well.
Over Cesar.
Yeah, over Dave.
Yeah,
Dave.
maybe.
Over
But
Dave.
Dave can play centre back.
Well,
Depending on what
exactly, yeah.
formation they're playing.
Yeah, he's been playing on the right side of a free. with
They
James
did all right,
outside
man.
him.
Did all right.
They did do right. They won the Champions League, so
I'll tell you
call that a
what,
good deal.
fans are sitting there right now, licking their lips and smiling their fucking asses off, and it's the fucking Scousers.
Oh, to finish third is bullshit.
How
Nah,
the
it's
fuck
Bollocks.
did
got
they
in
finish
there.
third?
That is
How has
utter
that
bollocks.
happened?
Everyone fucking above them just crumbled and collapsed.
They were like 8th all season.
It's disgusting. They'd
Yeah,
be down
not-
there with Arsenal.
Yeah,
Not happy.
and
It's
I
disgusting.
should have made a bet that we'd finish above them. Probably still would have lost my £20.
No, you definitely would have lost your £20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
That's
finished,
poor.
what, 8 points in front of you. That's how tight it is. When you look at that table, if you go from 10th on 59 all the way up to
Third on 60.
7th on 62, so that's, what, 4 different positions based on 2 points.
Yeah.
And then it gets tight from there on out as well. 65, 66, 67, 69. That's crazy.
But yeah, 4th to 6th. Mad. But it was always looking like a 2-horse race for most of the season, but Liverpool made a go of it.
Well, they made a fucking pig's tail of it once
They
Van Dijk got injured.
made a late
That
charge.
was early doors as well.
Problem for them. Number 1, Van Dijk.
Yeah, but then number 2, Gomez.
Yeah.
And and they lost Matip. I mean, all 3 of the centre backs they lost.
Yeah.
Take Van
Basically.
Dijk. Van Dijk took them from being 3rd, 4th team to champions or
Yeah.
champion runners up or whatever.
It was when him and Alisson come in that they
Must.
Yeah.
they polished. They were polished off.
Well, that's what Klopp did well, I thought. Because in his first 2 seasons, he had to buy kind of first-team players that were his kind of players. And then he bought squad players. So he bought in, like, Shaqiri, Kaita, I can't remember who else. He bought in a load, Fabinho. He
Oxlade.
bought Ox, yeah.
Yeah.
He bought them all in
Yeah.
the same season after he'd just finished 2nd and just shored that squad up.
Yeah.
And that's how they went on won the league.
They deserved that title, man. They
Yeah.
really did.
100%. But now, it did make me laugh to see him go quite far down.
Yeah, I mean,
And then they pull it back a 3rd.
I wouldn't call them a one squad, like a one man squad. I know obviously they lost Van Dijk, but when you look at what else they lost in terms of their 3 centre backs and then playing them
Cross
centre
the
mids
squad,
back
man.
there,
There's some
yeah.
naughty
it just
ones.
it did tear them apart, and
Yeah.
it was always going to be hard for a squad to play at the level they were playing, missing such key components.
Such a rock, because them winning the ball back in there and then spraying out allowed all their attacking players to go.
Yeah,
But their attackers
Henderson.
didn't get much.
Forget
to
about
do.
Henderson, club captain. Ball
Yeah.
spraying out from the back, building play.
Well,
Massive
having to
part.
play centre back. Fabinho having to play centre back.
yeah, they're not doing the
Thiago,
same.
the one they just bought, had to play holding midfield. He's a like Jesse Lingard for West Ham kind of player.
Yeah, he's
Take out your star centre back and your club captain out of any team, and you're going to struggle.
Well, yeah. I mean, to finish 3rd is just, I think, an insult to people
it
like
really is.
Yeah.
to
Cheeky
people like Leicester, to people like
Cheeky,
West
cheeky
Ham.
Yeah.
bastards.
yeah, they didn't.
I
deserve
don't
it.
like the way that Man U game. I know it was for a good cause and it got delayed, but Man U ended up playing out a weakened team. Didn't affect anything at the time. Didn't like that.
Yeah.
Never
But,
mind.
hey, I'm happy.
All right. So who finished second, Mike?
Yeah, it's my boys.
Yeah.
United. Hey, I thought, again, I'm happy. It's the same for me as the past 2 or 3 years where Solskjaer's been there. He's held his own. Apart from City and Liverpool storming it, we finished 3rd 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
Then finished 4th in his first year, I think.
and in his defence, they did put those red covers on the seats down low, so it was very hard for the players to see each other. There was a red one. There was a red cover over your lower seats, and he said that was causing the problem. You couldn't see each other, so
Yeah,
they
well,
changed them to black.
Yeah. That's like when they moaned
He
off
made
about
an
the grey
excuse.
kit years ago.
Yep,
Oh, okay.
fucking idiots. A lot of them.
No, it's Fergie style. I like it. He brings back the old.
Shithousery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly that. He stirs it up a little bit, and I like it. Good. He's bringing back traditions, not only on the pitch, not only in the players we sign or the youth we bring through, but even that shithousery with other managers. and with the press.
Yeah.
On the pitch, then, other than your fucking 5 foot midget, penalty taking Portuguese muppet, what else you had good for you this season? Not a lot.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka's been
It says
consistent.
like finishing second, but it's not been great in terms of player development.
Yeah, no, I think it has. This year, I think it's taught us a lot, as in everyone's improved together this year as a team, whereas before it was bringing
Have they?
in... Yeah.
Rashford's gone backwards.
No.
Martial's gone backwards.
Wan-Bissaka's been consistent. Maguire, I think, has been
Gone backwards.
consistent.
Backwards?
No.
Of course he has.
Apart
Definitely
from that
has.
injury, I think he was consistent.
I mean,
You look at some of his stats
Maguire was
compared
born backwards.
But he's won more tackles than Ruben Diaz.
Against his own players.
Yeah.
He tackled some geezer for fucking one of your goals earlier in the season.
Okay, Luke Shaw. Revelation.
I do like him. It was like Rooney, isn't he, at left back?
Yeah, he's just fast and fat, really, isn't
he is fat. He looks fat for a footballer.
he? Yep.
You got Paul Pogba's kind of been more consistent. Not great.
Sell him.
I'm not saying
Sell him
he's
at
been
the
good.
earliest.
But
Has
he's been
Has he
good.
been 80 million good, though?
Yeah. 80 million that many years ago, maybe.
Is he getting better?
I
He
think,
looked more interested. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
He looked more interested this season.
I think he's found his role. He knows what Fernandes is going to do now. And he can play off of him because he can shoot from further out and he can spray balls from further out. I think he's learning to play with him, and he has done throughout this season. And that's what I mean by it. It's kind of grown as a team. Because each player has just grown more consistent. We've held down second all year.
Yeah, to be fair, you got
Have
the points
you
on the
though?
board.
Yeah, the whole season we've
I mean,
held
but
down second.
have you guys improved as a whole team? Because let's be real.
I think you're going backwards.
You take the what was it, 5 foot Portuguese midget?
Yeah.
You take
Penalty
him
scoring
out.
Muppet
Yeah,
you're fucked.
You don't have to. You've built a team around him now because of what he did in the half of last season.
your midfielder was battling for golden boot, mate.
Yeah, and assists.
I
He's
mean,
right
He is
up there,
mustard,
mate.
but if he gets injured, bruv.
yeah.
I don't
Second you
fancy
take
the
him off
chances,
the
man.
pitch, who's picking up the slack?
Well, this is down to the transfer window now. It is, but just sticking with the squad quickly, Rashford, I think, has been consistent. He had really good at the start, and then he's just been average, but he's not been bad at all this year.
I heard he was playing with an injury all season.
For the last
Yeah,
half of the season.
they have said
Yeah.
that. They have said that. A lot of players. Greenwood pulled out, didn't he? The England
Greenwood
squad
as well. He's been a revelation again. He's not been given as much game time as last
I
year.
do like him. He looks like a proper striker. That
Yeah.
boy.
He's just quick and he can
Sniffs.
naturally, he can
Finishes
naturally
as
score.
well.
Clearly benefited from having Cavani around.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lucky. I mean, that's a
man.
good bit of business keeping him another year.
And I think what that does is filter out Martial. Because we was umming and ahhing, like, does he deserve to be there? Yeah, he's good. He's got glimpses of world class and then bang average. But I think that kind of proves, you need to improve there.
He's a bit like Pepe.
No, don't
So-
ever compare him to Pepe.
Definitely,
Mm,
glimpses.
nah.
He can whip a great shot. He can score a great goal, Pepe, and he shows his glimpses of beating players. But that's against your lower league.
No,
I mean, he did it. He
Martial's
was doing it
more
in the
proven.
Europa League.
Yeah,
Martial's more proven.
He'll be better.
Nah, not really.
Martial
though,
for me is his head. His head's gone. He's got, like you say, he's got all the physical ability in the world. There's something not right in his makeup that's different from people that are getting nominated for Ballon d'Ors.
Yeah.
Man should be getting nominated for
Golden
Ballon d'Ors.
Boot, at
He's
least.
that good. He really
Yeah.
is that good. But something that's not right. He
Yeah.
hasn't got the right makeup to or
Yeah.
desire to want to do that.
He had different injuries and he had different managers that wanted to play him on the wing. And then Solskjaer finally let him play in the middle, and then he had injuries. And it just never worked. And Cavani came in and kind of showed him how to play that role, basically.
Who did they play instead of Cavani there? Was it Mason?
But you can play Mason, you can play Rashford, you can play Martial.
No, but I'm just thinking because Cavani wasn't always playing.
No. Martial was mostly in there until he was injured, and then it was kind of like a false nine.
Got ya.
You had Fernandes in there. It was a weird kind of formation when you looked at it pre-game. It comes out with all the players in their positions. It was like Fernandes was playing a false nine, and then the two wingers were playing further up and a bit more in.
Yeah.
Who would you name as your back four for the year? Have you got an identified back four?
Yeah, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, and Wan-Bissaka.
They're your starters, yeah.
Yeah, so far, I think that's where we need to improve.
And that's winning you the Premier League next season.
No, improve on Lindelof.
Wan-Bissaka's not going to win you titles.
Yeah,
Meathead.
Wan-Bissaka's as good as Reece James.
Meathead's not going to win you
Nah,
titles.
Wan-Bissaka can defend. He can't fucking.
He's up. I
He
think
can't
he's in the
cross an
top
halfway
4
line.
for winning tackles in the
Yeah,
league.
but he can't cross an halfway line, mate.
Mate, he's decent.
As a stopper, absolutely.
I really do.
I must
like
say,
him.
when he's on the ball, he does look a bit Bambi on ice.
As a stopper.
No, but he just knows. He's one of these players that just pokes a toe in, like me. Just manages to poke a toe in when
He's
you
hit one
think you've
for
got
you.
past him as well.
He got a good goal this season.
Don't get me wrong. When he's been up against those big boys,
Them big boys.
yeah, when he's been up against those big boys like Sterling, I know he's had to face Neymar, Mbappe this season. He's done a great job defending against them.
Yeah,
They've
man.
had no joy out of him. But then it's winning the ball back and trying to go forward with it. He's simply just win it back. I'm going to give it to Fernandes.
He's the opposite of Trent Alexander-Arnold. If you put them two together, they'd be the perfect right back.
Absolutely, be incredible. What a great shout.
Trent can't defend,
Great shout.
No, yeah, he can't.
and Wan-Bissaka can't get out there and
Not
whip
for
a ball in.
toffee.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Okay, so we come to Man City then. They won the league. They're relentless as a club, man. They just march forward. They've had a great season. Their players have played some real big roles for them this year. Big players. 2 centre backs to start with.
Yes, yeah. Well,
Monstrous.
I'm not going to
What, you
comment
talking
on City.
Stones and Diaz as a partnership have been monstrous.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he's talking about Eric.
They had injury problems at the beginning of the season, and it was Laporte
Yeah,
got injured, and they was really worried about it. Stones was out of form. No one expected too much, and they got together, man. Them two, and they just monstered it.
Yeah,
Absolutely
Diaz changed
monstered it.
them massively.
It's incredible.
They needed to replace Company, which they must have thought they did with Laporte.
Yeah.
And then he started getting his trouble. But now they've got Laporte, Diaz. They're getting their best out of Stones. I feel sorry for Nathan Ake, actually. He went to go in there with a bit of promise.
My mum always told me, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all, and fuck City.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you got nothing nice.
you would say that they trounced you really in the league. You didn't really stand a chance catching them.
No, I just
Getting all excited like you could stop them winning it. No, you couldn't. You delayed
since
it.
they got took over, they started winning shit with money, and it just never ended. They did it worse than Chelsea. Not worse than Chelsea because they bought players that people liked, but I don't know. I just don't like the fact they won it with money. I'm so glad they lost the Champions League final because now they can't say that they've won it. As a United fan, that means a lot.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I appreciate that as a rival point of view, but to me, Man City and Chelsea are exactly the same in terms of the money backing, their signing
Exactly.
power,
No one likes them.
and what they're doing. I like watching City play football, man.
How many of your friends are Man City fans?
I only know one dude in the world who's a Man City fan.
Exactly. I don't think I know one.
I think he's the only one that goes to their games as well.
I've got time. As a West Ham fan, I identify with Man City. Look, they went through hard times, man. That team went down to like the second division, first division, championship, wherever it was. It all came all the way back up over the years. Getting trounced fucking 9-0 by Middlesbrough in the Premier League.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Stupid shit like that. They've been through some real heartbreaking times as a club. And they're a grassroots club. Remember, they're the Moss side, Manchester.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone supported Manchester United. It was only people that were considered to be traditionally a little bit rougher, maybe, that might support the working class.
It was more local fans, wasn't it?
True.
Man United fans were spread out across the globe, whereas City fans were
Yeah. Like the United fans are just Asian. Yeah, I know.
That's probably not an argument that we'd understand.
Jason Park helped us so much. Not only marking Pirlo.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah. Don't go.
Do us a favour, pre-season tour. Go and smile. All right, they're going to love you out there wearing our shirt. We touched on transfers throughout, looking over the league table, right?
Yeah.
Where do you think, as far as it goes now, where do you think people are going to go? So Harry Kane wants to leave Spurs. That's a big one. 1, where do you think he should go? And 2, where do you think he will go? Because I'm thinking should go United, will go City.
Yeah. I mean, if City go for him, if that's the style of striker,
They've got to replace Aguero.
Yeah, but is that the style of striker Pep wants?
Drops in.
I mean,
He had great strike from outside the box.
He had Pep had Lewandowski at Bayern. So
Yeah.
you'd like to think
That's
that
a Kane.
Kane would be very similar
That's
to
a
that.
Kane.
He scored bare goals.
And like a Benzema when at Real Madrid
Yes.
in their heyday when they had like Ronaldo and Bale in their prime.
Yeah.
They just had quick wingers and then him in there.
He'll go City.
Yeah.
He'll go City. I think. He won't leave the country.
No,
But
I
no
think-
need to really.
I want to see him at United just because I think he'd suit us better. He's what we need.
Should have signed him like 3-4
sorry.
years ago.
In terms of going to United, I don't think. In terms of suiting you, I don't really know what.
Don't need him.
I don't really. It's more you need
Yeah,
that prolific goal scorer to get back to what you were.
yeah. He would
You need
complete
that-
us.
You need that 25, 30 goal a season striker.
If United hadn't signed Cavani for another year, I might have said Kane would have been with a shout going to Man U. But the fact you've got Cavani sitting there,
Nah,
that,
you can't
that
rely on
vetoes it.
Cavani. Sorry, he's too old.
I think that vetoes it.
No, you can't rely on him. Him as a backup to Kane would be perfect. Get rid of Martial. Maybe Tottenham would even take Martial, to be fair.
I wouldn't mind, but having two world class strikers like that just allows the likes of Greenwood.
Yeah, Rashford.
Yeah, who's the other guy? New one you bought? Ahmad.
Yeah,
Oh,
young
Ahmed
fella.
Diallo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
they can
allows
learn.
them one to learn and a little bit more time just to really develop their game instead of throwing them into the limelight at the age of 21 and expecting them to bag 30 goals a season.
Yeah.
You've got two very experienced, world class
Well,
strikers in
it
there
would be that's how you do it.
who find a goal out of any. I mean, look at your last home game. I mean, fuck me, Cavani.
It's naughty. That movement off the ball is disgusting.
But then did you see it's like 40 yards out, lob the goalkeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Casual
Yeah,
as
that
fuck.
one.
Then,
But it was the game before we floated in behind movement and head.
Yeah.
Just classic.
Yeah.
so we're agreed that Kane would be better at Man United, but we all
Always
think he'll
said
go
it.
to City.
Yeah.
No, no, I'm not agreed. I'd say he'd be better off at City. I think that City would make him an even better striker.
He'll win
but
trophies.
Man United need Harry Kane.
Yeah. That's
Mm.
got to happen for me.
Chelsea have got a fucking hard on for Declan Rice.
Have they?
Yeah, massive.
Oh yeah, they're gonna use the
massive
Mount
hard-on
connection there. But why? I'd only if I was Rice, I'd only go there if they got rid of Jorginho.
Do you know what?
Oh, Rice is your starting
And Kante.
midfielder wherever he goes, mate. The geezer is
What about Kante?
Wow.
He's won some trophies, that kid.
No, but this is it. You wouldn't want to go to a team that's getting rid of Kante to bring you in. I mean, fuck me. I want to play alongside Kante.
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
Get rid of that stupid Italian wanker.
Jorginho, yeah.
Yeah, the
Is he
fucking
Italian?
up skips and jumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know much about him. I
Um,
know he's not loved by the Chelsea fans.
well, no, it's just because he don't really fucking do anything, does he? He's just there to pass the ball forward.
Declan Rice, again, I would love him at Man United. He'd complete our midfield.
Get rid of Fred, bring in Dick.
Yeah, I want to keep Scotty McToms. I love
Again,
him.
yeah, well, that's it. Scotty McToms is like your.
He's like a Costco Rice.
I was going to say he's more like the Scottish version of Souček.
Hey, yeah, he's just solid. Wins the ball, plays the
I do
simple
like
pass
him, to be
out.
fair. I don't want to mug him off. I do like him.
But yeah, if we had Declan Rice in there, Fernandes and Pogba.
I'm excited to see what he does at Euros, man. I get to see him week in, week out. I watch a lot of West Ham football.
Yeah.
The world doesn't get to see Declan Rice. He looked tidy by all accounts last night. I'm just hoping he has a good tournament. I really do.
I think he will.
I think he will. I think people will see how good he is, and he really,
Future England captain,
really
yeah.
is good, man. He's
Future
so
England
good.
captain.
Let's just mention Tammy while we're
Yeah,
we're here on
someone's gonna
transfers.
sign him. Villa,
Well-
where you're on loan.
I've spoken to a few guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been on the phone, have you?
Yeah, Tammy's doing well. Just let you know.
Just
He
been
says
arranging
hi.
this Friday night.
He says hi, Tammy. But I honestly think his best options are Leicester, West Ham, and Everton. He's got to go to one of them.
I'll chuck Villa in there. Anyone that's in that bracket of club in
Not
the Premier
Villa.
League at the minute.
Nah, Villa I'd consider a bit lower.
Him and Watkins up front, mate. Monster.
Yeah, but he went there on loan. He's done
Yeah,
that.
bang goals.
For
He's-
for Tammy Abraham's career, wherever he goes, he needs to be
Number one.
number one.
Yeah.
I mean, for England point of view as well,
Yeah.
because even
A
for the under
career point
21s,
of view.
he was a big player.
You can breed him to be the next Harry Kane at a good club, like Leicester.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how far he gets. We'll see what his ceiling is. But he needs to come to that band of club to thrive.
Yes.
He needs to be that level of club.
At the same time, much like you say he'd be good at Leicester, I think a team like West Ham need him.
Yeah. Well, like
Yeah,
you
what
said
you do.
about Kane,
Yes. Yeah.
West
yeah.
Ham need Tammy Abraham.
Yeah,
That would-
you need. He's a young striker.
Icing on the cake, man.
Scores goals. He can. We know he scored, like you said, 1 in 2. West Ham need that.
Yeah, we're looking hard at strikers, man. We're looking at some young fella, Czech. No, he plays in the Czech league, but he's
Yeah.
Polish.
That's where your one scout is.
Yeah,
He's decent. He looks really, really good. And apparently, we're in for some Zambian striker that's going to be announced in a day or two. Liverpool or after. Who knows, man? With West Ham, we put out the weird and wonderful, but they've been going well for us. Our signings.
So as we're on West Ham, right? For each of our clubs, I'll give you 3 players that will take you to that next step. So this is quite interesting because I think for United, that next step is taking on City. For West Ham, it's kind of breaking into top 4 if you can, hitting that full spot.
No, I'd just be happy to hold.
No, I know you would, but I'm
over a
saying
season,
I'm saying next step.
Yeah.
For Arsenal, it's breaking back into, I'd say, top 6 Europe.
You just get back to being Arsenal. I think West Ham's is definitely
We're inflated.
do it again.
Yeah.
It's been an inflated season.
So
And
go
then-
on, we'll start with West Ham. You're allowed 3 players, no budget.
I wouldn't mind a new keeper. I do like Fabianski, but he is 35. He will need replacing. Let's
Who
get
you
it done now.
signing?
I like the fella that's gone down with West Brom, Sam Johnson.
Good.
Oh
shout.
yeah, old United
Really good
keeper.
goalkeeper.
Yeah.
But they're
Yeah.
talking silly money for the geezer. They're talking about 20 mil. Now he's a young, I think he's 24, maybe 25, 26. I don't know. He's young, English.
Has his price been inflated because he's going to the Euros?
No, I don't think so. I think it's
Not yet.
because of what he is. He's
Not
he's
until Pickford gets injured.
Yeah.
to a club that's in Europe as well. He's a European squad
Surely Henderson's number 1.
qualifier.
Oh, Pickford played the other night.
Nah, Pickford would be number 1. Oh, he's got a ricket in him.
Yeah.
He's also going to be mustard when it comes to penalties.
Yeah, that's true.
Pickford's a monster when it comes to penalties.
Fair enough.
So back to West Ham. Who are you signing?
Yeah, so Johnson, I think I'd like him come in as a goalkeeper for us.
Go on. What other positions
I'd
do you
love
need?
to sign Jesse on a free.
On
not
a free?
Yeah, sorry, as one of my free. Whether or not we need him is another debate. We don't really need. We've got
I think you
Anderson
do.
coming back, man.
Nah, man. Anderson didn't work. Same as Yarmolenko.
We
Just didn't
signed that
work.
cunt for 45 mil. He better
Yeah,
work.
it just didn't work. He did the job while you
What
was
happened
there.
to Lanzini?
Still there,
Yeah, he's
legend.
still floating
Scored that
around,
banger
yeah.
this year against Tottenham.
But then, I don't know, I think you need another striker. So if I was you for your top 3, maybe I'd agree with a goalkeeper. I'd probably go more with a centre-back.
Centre midfield all day long. We've only got Rice and Sushik, who
So
are
bring in-
true midfielders, box to box style.
Bring in Lingard.
Yeah, I'd have Lingard. He'll be one of me 2 then. Go on.
Who else you going with?
We do need a striker. We've only got Antonio. He's not really a striker. He's done well.
Tammy, mate.
I wouldn't mind Tammy Abrams
I'll
rocking
drop
up.
him a text, right? Let's see what we can do. Speak to Moyes.
I wouldn't
right?
mind
See
that.
what we can do, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
Well, we add the, who was it, Dave Grohl and Mick Jagger was listening, and then they
Hmm.
made a song. So maybe we can get Moyes to hook us up.
Yeah.
I'll speak to Tammy.
Where do we start with the goons? What
I
do you need?
hate Bernd Leno.
He does chuck them in the net, doesn't he?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking useless.
The wrong one.
So, again, yeah, any fucking goalkeeper would be better than him. There's been a couple bouncing around the Premier League, as you say. The one at Newcastle, Dubravka. I've seen some good shit from him.
Decent.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace's goalkeeper, little bit shaky, but even then, better than
Where's-
fucking Leno.
Where's Buckland nowadays?
Wow, you're going back.
He
Stoke.
You're going back,
yeah,
mate.
I think he's left Stoke. I think he went to Palace. I think he's a reserve keeper at Palace.
maybe, yeah, but
Jack Buckland.
he got was it big injury and that's what set him back.
Leg break, I think.
Yeah.
He was playing for England though when he got that leg break.
But yeah, goalkeeper, definitely goalkeeper because I fucking hate Bernd Leno.
Who'd you go with?
Donnarumma been released. Seen that?
Donnarumma.
Yeah. who
AC
did he
Milan
play
broke
for?
into the AC
Oh,
Milan
yeah,
team. Yeah,
big
sick
man.
keeper, big cunt. Plays
Right.
for Italy.
Take him. I love
6
it.
foot
He's
6.
only 21.
Yeah, been released by
Yeah.
AC Milan.
He's been playing.
Since he was 17, 18.
Front-
he's been AC
Fronted up a
Milan's number
contract
one,
asking for ridiculous amounts of money. Eyeballed it down. See ya.
Fair enough.
I'll take him then. Centre back because
You got David Luiz.
no, he's gone, isn't he?
I know, but
Yeah.
that's who you was relying on.
If we're gonna go and get an experienced centre back, I'd much rather go and get the guy that's leaving
Who would play centre back for you at the moment?
Barcelona.
Varane
No,
for Real Madrid.
no. Barcelona.
Oh,
yeah, either Varane for Real Madrid or
Umtiti.
Umtiti,
Yeah, mate,
yes.
yeah.
I love Umtiti.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't play at all over there, does it?
I think United need to sign one of them two to replace Lindelof, and then we'd be solid.
Yeah, what just
Like
to give-
Varane or MTT.
And then, because then you got younger ones, didn't you? Like Tuanzebe and that coming through.
He
Yeah,
looks
man,
right.
Bailly,
Looks right.
decent off the bench.
So yeah, centre back, because at the moment, what we got? Holding, Gabriel, Mari.
I hate
that
Holding.
scares me, man. I would not like
Holding
to name
is
him
outfield Jones.
Literally holding
Holding's
by
alright.
name, holding by nature. The amount of times
He's
that
alright.
bloke gives away a foul because he's just
Yeah.
grabbing up on the
It's
opponent.
Phil Jones.
He is Phil Jones.
Yeah.
And then, fuck off Granite,
Yeah,
Xhaka,
Volatile.
about time.
and then the guy that we have been linked with, and that's Bissouma over at Brighton. He's a
Has
defensive
anybody
midfielder.
actually seen much of how he plays? I know there's a lot of hype around him, and I know a lot of people want to sign him.
He's just
But
a
I
good-
have not really seen how
Much.
He play.
I think his role is much like Kante's, Ndidi's for Leicester.
Okay.
Valuable nowadays.
He's really there to break
Shore
up the
up
play.
your holding
Yeah,
needs,
that's
yeah.
it. And I think Partey, as good as he is at that as well, he's good at going forward too.
Well,
Nah, see, for me, Partey used to play holding at Atletico Madrid. So,
But you can pick a pass out though.
no, I know, but
What-
that's
what
good to
happened
have in
there?
there. That's like having, what's his name for Barca? Sergio Busquets.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
yeah.
like having him in there, as in can win the ball and spray a decent pass.
But
You need to buy someone in front, like Jesse Lingard did when he came in at West Ham, that position. You need someone in there because your strikers and your wingers are just distant from the rest of the team.
we need to sort Partey out for a start. He's come to your club under massive amounts of expectation. Thought hard to get him, spent a lot of money on. What's he done?
Was
He's
he
come to
40
your club and done
mil?
Fuck all.
Yeah, he's had a couple of injuries though, didn't he? Set him back.
Yeah.
But
He's just because he's an Arsenal player.
It's the same with Pepe, man. 70 mil,
shit.
and he did fuck
See,
all. A
this-
couple of nice curlers.
You give me free. You gave me free
So you're going
transfers.
Goalkeeper, centre back, and holding mid.
And that's
Very
that's
defensive approach.
that's as far as I can go. If you let me keep going,
Shit.
we've got two.
To be fair, it is
we've got two
Arsenal.
wingers
We
and
should
attacking
probably give him
midfield
eight.
and four strikers.
To rebuild that shit, we should probably give him 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just need to give me a squad of 25 and just let me go and pick some people.
One or two of them might make it from your squad.
I was going to say there's 11 kids that I play with on a Sunday that could probably make our team at the moment.
At least one of them.
Yeah, well, certainly better at defending. And then you boys, what you say? Obviously, we know you're desperate for the old Harry Kane.
I'm thinking Harry Kane, Jadon Sancho, Varane, because I think it's likely. I'm hoping he has the Thiago Silva effect at Chelsea. Just comes in very experienced, shores things up, plays next to Maguire. I feel like that would be a good partnership.
Bags of experience.
Yeah, and then you've got Kane up top doing the bits with quick wingers. Jadon Sancho just in front of Greenwood,
I'm confused about this.
just over Greenwood. Sorry,
this fascination with Sancho.
because
Who are you getting rid of?
maybe Dan James.
Yeah, no,
No, Martial.
standard. This is what I'm saying. It's got to be Dan James, Martial. I mean, you're holding on to Matter a little bit.
Maybe
Released now, isn't he?
I
this
don't
year?
know, but maybe Mata goes.
I think he might have been released.
Alex Telles, let him go. He cost quite a bit of money.
Yeah, because I just think when you got the likes of, you like your Greenwood, who's getting played as a winger a bit more now.
Yeah,
Your Rashford. You bring in Sancho.
but then my starting lineup would be amazing. I think Kane up top with Rashford and Sancho. Then you've got, oh yeah, I do want Rice.
Don't get me wrong. You need a squad though. You do need a
Yeah.
squad, of course. So bring in Sancho. But I think you've got to offload some of the shit you've got there, which is James and Martial.
Yeah, Martial's got to go because he'll bring in a bit of money, and we're probably paying him a bit too much now.
Yeah,
Mata, I don't know. I'd let him retire at the club. He's alright.
Yeah, he's probably on.
He's good to have
pennies.
around and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah. Great for a laugh.
Matic, maybe get rid of. I'd want 4 because I want Rice, but I'm going Kane, Sancho, and Varane.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Decent set of players coming in.
I think
Very
no.
nice.
To be fair, those 3 players do make you a much tastier.
That
much
makes us
tastier
Yeah,
being
mate,
able to
plugs the
compete
holes.
with City,
Plugs the holes.
I think.
Tastier.
As long as we keep everyone, so like Lindelof, we keep him. Greenwood, we keep him. Do you know what I mean? The ones we're dropping out of the team, we keep them as squad players as well.
Yeah.
Then that puts us up there for competing.
Well, we've spoke about the players that everyone wants. What about the players that are in place at the moment? What about the seasonal best?
Team of the season.
We go through by position. Now, we've got to call a formation.
I'm going 4-5-1, surely. You play the two wingers.
No, I'm saying 3-4-3, 3-3-1, 2-1.
No, we
reverse
need
Christmas tree.
4-4-2.
5-3-2-1.
4-4-2.
All right, no.
So many teams play with wingers nowadays. You can't.
4-5-1.
You've got to have at least one striker.
It's 4-3-3 if that's
At least one striker, at least 3 defenders. Bang.
4-3-3.
Okay, 4-3-3.
Do you know what I mean? You got your 2 wingers and your striker, 3 midfielders, 4 defenders.
Saka,
you.
Just
Where
getting it in
does
there
he
earlier.
play, man? Is he left or right?
He's a left back or a right winger.
Doesn't matter. He's on the pitch.
We'll come back to that. Goalkeeper first.
Who stood out? You said that fella at Newcastle earlier. I do like him. He
Dubravka.
makes some good saves.
Yeah, Dubravka.
Does make some good saves.
Was it the Crystal Palace one? Guaita or something like that?
Allison got to be up
I was
there,
going to
maybe,
say Allison.
for the header.
Yeah, fucking.
Like, that was mustard. But his goalkeeping skills, he's made a few errors this year.
He was having a bit of a shaky one. Yeah.
Yeah, but he got injured. When he came back, he shored him up again. That's when they went through their rough patch. Like, really
the
really
City
bad.
one.
Edison.
Did he make any errors?
I think he those.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Those two had a couple of shaky moments this season.
Right.
That Mendy started shaky as well, but he became.
Mendy, I think, is what he did to Chelsea when he came in. Shored them right up, didn't he?
Yeah, they went on the run, didn't they, without conceding. It's not all about the tactics. Your
No.
keeper's got to be pulling off saves as well.
Yeah, on point.
definitely.
I must say though, it doesn't look like a goalkeeper.
Well, he's black for a start.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
true.
see many black goalkeepers.
That's true.
You say
yeah.
black goalkeeper. The first goalkeeper that pops into my head is
David
Not many.
James.
no.
Oh, dude that used to be in goal for like Ajax years ago, I think. I remember.
Nah, Shaka Hislop.
Oh,
Shaka
Big
Hislop,
Shaka.
yeah, Portsmouth.
I love that
Always.
man, but
Yeah,
Harry
was
didn't stop Steven Gerrard's drive from fucking
was
85
gonna say,
yards
he
out.
played
Shaq,
for
how you
West
not seen
Ham.
that
And
geez?
Newcastle.
He played for West Ham.
And
Shaq,
Newcastle,
how
yeah.
you not seen that, geez? That's like
Anyway.
85 yards out. Palm it round the post, mate. Just palm it round the post.
Let's
It was
bring
a
it
goal
back.
kick, Shaka.
Let's bring it back to the 2020, shall we? Who's going in goal for us this year then?
Yeah, we'll go. We'll stick with the black guy.
I'll go with him, man. I'll give it to him.
We're going with Mendy, yeah?
He's a stretchy cunt.
Right back.
Soufal for me all day long.
Soufal for me all day long, 2 against 1.
Not
Wow.
even discuss anybody else. The guy's an
Just to
animal.
play devil's advocate,
No,
right, I'm going
No.
to throw in some others.
no.
Reece James.
No, he's had like 3 games.
He's a win back, and he's Aggie.
He's decent. I think he's decent.
He's decent, but he's not as good as Soufal.
I'm throwing Wan-Bissaka up there.
He's a
We've
good defender.
We've already discussed that. He's in his own half, deadly.
Soufal's so
in their
good.
half,
Depends on what you want from your team. Team
Soufal's
of
so
the season.
good. He made Jack Grealish switch wings. He didn't want to play down the left anymore, so he switched to the other side because he didn't want to go up against Soufal.
I think he does it every game, mate.
no.
Soufal just literally
I
booted
spoke
him
to
into
him.
the
He said he was
stands.
scared of him.
Oh, right, really?
Yeah, we're screwed come
Not
the
that.
Euros.
Not happy.
Okay, are we going with Soufal then?
We said
I'm
that
losing
about
that
5 minutes
straight away.
ago.
All day long.
Centre backs. Who you go with?
Come on, then. We've got to say Diaz. It'd be silly to try and scoot round this.
Diaz all day long. One of them. Nailed them.
I see his stats compared to Harry Maguire, mate.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
I was going to put one.
Maguire's was better,
For realsies.
but 100%.
Is that because City had held of the ball a lot more than United did?
What's that got to do with it?
So Diaz didn't have to do as much work as Maguire.
Time at the back.
It's like these goalkeepers that you say, who made the most saves this season? You say Sam Johnston. Well, yeah, the motherfucker was facing the most shots.
That's true.
Yeah. They're always the lower teams, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've got a rule. I forgot to mention this before we do this. You only have to pick 2 players from your own team. Otherwise, we could easily fill it up with our own players.
Well, you ain't getting past Soufal. That's it. That's
So
you done.
Soufal's one. That's mine. I'm happy to
that's
nail
you
that.
done.
Yeah, I'm happy to nail that to them all.
That's what's
Well,
done.
this ain't fair, is it?
Well, none of your players
None of
make
your
it in
cunts
anyway.
I rest my case.
Well, there you go.
I'm just saying you can if you wanted to. I'll give that
I
case.
said
bro.
Saka, but you won't let me have.
No, Saka's decent. He just ain't really had the minutes.
No, I know he's not. He's not got a position, has he? That's his problem.
So
Think he'll
Ruben Diaz.
Holding.
What are you holding?
He's holding down that position, I tell you.
He's holding down a wage considering his skill level. Do you know what I mean? He's making well more money than he should ever earn for his skill level.
I'm going to probably have to go Stonesy.
Fuck off. Nah.
I'm going to probably have to go John Stones. That's 2 Man City players done. Boom, boom.
I want to pull out Maguire.
Yeah, pull him out the fucking reckoning, bruv.
Ruben Diaz and Maguire.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
To be fair, Maguire's dad should have pulled out.
Not a chance.
Oh. Probably did. That's why his head's flat.
Yeah.
Nah, man. Not a
Arthur
chance.
Sperm. That's his dad's name, Arthur Sperm.
I mean, there's always what's his name? That other guy. You know, the funny fella, Silva.
Thiago Silva, yeah.
Better than expected.
Really shored up Chelsea.
I was gonna say
He had the Van Dijk effect on
that's
Chelsea.
That's Chelsea's players gone now. In Mendy and Thiago Silva. Is there any? You know, when we looking at the front of their pitch, is there anything?
Who the fuck likes Chelsea anyway?
No, yeah, you're right. Thiago and Mendy, I reckon,
Yeah.
with Diaz and Soufal
So-
on the right.
Ruben Diaz, yeah. Thiago Silva.
Chilwell
Who's
on
your
the
left
left.
back? It's got to be Luke Shaw, isn't it? For a left back,
Yeah, he'd be up
for a
there.
consistent season.
We've got to give him someone.
As a nomination, but he won't win, so he's not really one of my.
Who else you putting in front of him?
Cresswell got the most assists from left back this year.
No.
He got the most assists, bro.
Andy Robertson.
Nah, not this year.
Anybody else that plays left back?
What does Dwight something plays with Burnley?
The
young
fact
kid?
you can't
Might be a
name
winner.
him means no.
No, he's young.
Luke Shaw has had a great
You're
season.
thinking of McNeil,
Luke
yeah?
Shaw has McNeil, yeah. He's a bit of a winger.
Luke Shaw has had a great season.
Yes. Hold on. Let me just think of someone else.
Ben Chilwell, yeah, but we can't put all of Chelsea in.
He ain't really had that great of a season.
Who was Leicester's left? Oh no, Fofana plays on the right, didn't he?
No, he's middle.
Luke Shaw all the way, mate.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm having it.
I wouldn't argue beyond Shaw.
Right, our
Okay.
3 midfielders. Are we having one defensive midfielder?
You can have whatever you want, bro. Just free across the middle, bro. Have whatever you want.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'd like to put Rice in at holding.
Mm-hmm.
You want Holding?
Give up on holding.
No.
Honestly,
Did you say
shite.
Did you say an Arsenal player?
Shit house.
Holding midfielder. Centre defensive midfielder, that's better.
we go.
Declan Rice.
Is that because I've made you like watch loads of Declan
I
Rice
just
stuff all season?
I genuinely think he's a great player. He's a good lad as well.
Really is off camera.
Yeah.
His media stuff is really on point. It's really in tune with people. I think.
Yeah. I mean,
And great season. When he didn't play, they suffered.
Really did.
That was it. That was the only telltale sign. Declan Rice didn't play, and they stopped winning games.
fair enough. That's big for the old deck.
Would have got Champions League if he hadn't got injured.
I'd say yeah. I totally agree.
2 points.
And if we're going to talk about one player for one team, it means everything. We might as well stick Bruno in there.
Well, yeah, he makes it there anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Team of the season.
Numbers. So numbers.
Something
going to
like
that game.
18 goals. He was third in Golden Boot, and I think second or third in assists. Second over De Bruyne.
Crazy.
He's got to make it,
They
surely.
set a record this year, didn't they? Kane and Son.
Yep.
Most
As a
successful
partnership.
partnership in the Premier League history.
No,
I'm
hold
pretty
on.
sure
Hold on. We've got
Okay.
another midfielder to
we
pick.
have, yeah.
Hold up. So who you putting in?
So we've got Declan Rice and Bruno Fernandes so far.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
You can't argue that.
Yeah, I'll go.
Who's playing next to him?
Who's had a good one?
Well, it's a shame really that we've used up Chelsea because I would have liked to suggest him Mount because he's been there through the Lampard and the Tuchel
I'd play him up in
reign.
my front three, maybe.
Nah.
One sitting in behind and 2 strikers.
Nah, I feel he's overrated, man.
Nah,
I do.
Nah,
he's doing lots of positive
kid's
stuff.
the future.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel he's overrated. Phil Foden
How
on
can
the
you
other
say that
hand.
and bang on
Phil
about?
Foden on the other hand.
Oh,
Decent.
But he's been
decent.
played as a winger. You know he plays off the left.
Yeah, but I like him better in centre mid. What he gives in a creative sense is brilliant.
But even because he's almost coming like a David Silva, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
David
in
Silva
that role.
come off the wing.
It doesn't really matter in that position. If you're playing as the attacking one in a free, kind of like how West Ham played for years, where you had a holding player, not Rob fucking Holding. You had a holding player and then Noble, who just played in between a defensive midfielder and an attacking midfielder, sweeping
Yeah.
up everything in between.
Yeah.
And I think if you played that kind of formation, he'd be brilliant in there. Another shout, James Ward-Prowse.
I like that guy. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Dead ball specialist. That.
Oh,
He played every single minute of Premier League
every
this year,
game.
and is the first player in Premier League history to do it 2 seasons in a row.
Wow.
Oh.
Gareth Barry's going to be pissed.
Pissed. I think it'd be me not to mention the likes of Fabinho. I really like him. When you see him actually playing that role,
Yeah, but
he's a big player.
He's played as a centre-back for most of the year, like
That's
Fernandinho
true.
did for
No,
City.
that's true.
He was underrated because he had to play a different position.
So because we've gone for Declan as our defensive one, that sort of rules out Ndidi over at Leicester, who's I think something like the most tackles. One of them that's up there with the most tackles in the.
But
in
it's
the this
Declan Rice,
season.
man. It's what he brings.
No,
to
it's
your
not.
Team.
I'm not saying replace Rice, but
Yeah.
I'd have put Soucek in, but we've already got Sue Fattle in at right back, and that's
Rice.
Yeah, there's a lot of Sugan on there.
Like,
Don't need that much.
I could have put Rice or Soucek.
Yeah,
in
look, you
there,
need to check yourself, all right,
yeah, Sudan.
before you wreck yourself.
Other mentions, Grealish again. Grealish plays off of the wing, but you could put him in the middle. You've got Maddison.
Oh,
No, he got a bit injured, but he,
mate,
another big
Tillerman's
season.
over Madison this year.
Oh, Yuri. Actually,
Yuri
Yuri's been,
Tillerman.
It's a bit
he's
low
been
key, though.
solid.
Bit
You're
low
right,
key.
though, but he does a job.
Mate, and he's good at what he does. He's like what Wijnaldum did for Liverpool last year.
Yeah.
He was just that, played the noble kind of role, in between an attacking mid and a defensive mid.
Scores bangers in cup finals.
Scores bangers in cup. I think that gets him in there, though. Leicester to win their first FA Cup because...
Massive.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he wins Leicester's Player of the Year.
What, we're going with Yuri Tillemans?
He's had a big season. He's had a big season in there. I mean, come on,
you didn't throw in Smith Rowe.
I would like to, but I don't think he played. I don't think he did enough. If you want to talk, if you want to talk about promising team of the season, then yeah, maybe
he's like newcomer of the year in that thing.
Yes,
I have to confess, I didn't really watch a massive amount of football outside of West Ham fixtures. Obviously, I've seen all the other teams, but I'm not really watching them.
Narcissistic, selfish.
What about the fans and the atmosphere there? It's like, why would you bother? I know I used to be there. I used to be there on a Sunday, just watching it.
Yeah.
Start to finish, like 3-4 games in a row.
Actually saying that,
now I just can't be arsed.
Yeah, since the lockdown started, even sitting down with my 9-year-old, he wants to sit there and watch football with me.
Yeah.
But Tillemans, yes, I've got to say. So I think that's not a bad midfield. You've got Rice, Fernandes and Tillemans.
Tillemans sweeping up everything in between Fernandes and Rice.
This is it. He does a box-to-box job, I believe.
I can't believe he's made the team, but I can't argue against it. Ward-Prowse. Lingard.
I think, unfortunately for those two, nah. Lingard, yes, he did. He turned it on after January, but before that, unfortunately, he wasn't doing anything.
Bruno Fernandes made it into last year's team of the year after half a season. Lingard, I feel, deserves a shout.
I don't think
there with Tillemans.
He's more of a front three than a
Lingard. Even then, Lingard's not doing Fernandes things.
Okay, all right. So we got Rice, Bruno Fernandes, and Yuri Tillemans.
Yep.
Go on then.
So what we got next is
wingers.
Should we go wingers? Yeah, left and right.
Go left first. I'm putting in a big claim for Rashford.
Not a chance.
No, sorry, mate.
What?
You're doing the typical England selection or pick a big name.
How many Man U players have we had so far?
One.
Shaw Maguire again.
Oh, Shaw and Fernandes.
All right, you're out, bro.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going Jesse.
Yeah, but Rashford would be my only other shout, to be fair.
You need to pipe down as well, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, no, technically he's a Man U player. He's
Still need to pipe down, bitch.
Yeah, and it's 2 United in there already. Back off. Don't be trying to use up my squad selection.
So, can we just clarify, Jesse, fuck off? Well, we've got to say Saka, because I've got nothing else. He got picked over Lingard for the Euro
wing,
team.
Who we got?
I mean, you'd be rude to ignore Son.
Yeah. He's decent off that inside left.
He's up there for me. He's in there. Mane's not done it this year.
No, unfortunately.
I can't name Chelsea's left winger.
That's
Ziyech?
No, it's Timo.
Yeah, exactly. Werner ain't making it.
Mahrez has been decent, but he's right side, isn't he?
Yeah, Sterling's not been decent.
Yeah,
he's got right out.
Well, actually, there you go. That's who's been keeping Sterling out of the team.
Who?
Phil.
Phil Foden.
Foden.
Oh.
Yeah, good shot.
We ain't got a City player in there. Oh, we've got Ruben Diaz.
But,
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
Yeah, honestly, he's the one. He's been
I
keeping
think it's
his
I like
him,
that.
him or Son.
because I'm a racist. No. Because he's English.
Because I'm racist.
because he's English. I think I want to stick with Phil because he has been doing big things, and hopefully he's going to do the same come Euro time.
You see, now we're preying on. No, this is just purely based on their season. Okay, I can't argue Foden.
I might have to say Son in terms of impact to your club, points on the board.
This is your team of the season. So the last game of the Premier played, they come up with this is the best team in their positions. Are you looking at Son or Foden on that left?
For the combined goals and assists over the season, I'm going Son. It'd be more than what Foden's got. And I like Foden. I really, really, really like Foden. But
How?
I think Son's assists will be higher in goals.
Yeah, I
scored.
think in terms of stats, he's right.
Yeah. Because
I go Son.
the only reason I'd go Foden is more hope for England. So
But,
yeah.
but at the
Son.
same time, when you've got the likes of Fernandez in it, do you need some? Anyway, yeah, we'll go Son. Like I said, first of all, it'd be rude to ignore him.
Right winger.
Who we left with clubs that we can't go to?
Saka.
Is he a right winger? Has he not already got in at one of these positions?
I think he's somewhere.
I think he
around
tried to play him
pitch.
in goal at one point.
I think at the moment he's a pitch invader.
Or left back on the bench. Left back right there on the bench.
Who's made the
Left
impact?
back at the team hotel.
Yeah, innit? Right wingers.
You mentioned a few yourself. Grealish
many left to play?
Grealish
None.
comes off the left.
Yeah.
Harvey Barnes comes off the left.
Nah,
Got injured.
he's not making it.
Mahrez was one.
I don't think we can have him, can we? We've had two cities.
Ziyech?
Ziyech, no, I think he's a poor man's Mahrez at the moment.
True that.
No.
Yeah.
We just put Foden in.
No, we just put Son in.
Oh, we went. Okay, sweet. Mahrez all day long then, right wing. He's had a great season.
He has.
Yeah, I am a bit stuck for. I'm trying to think of. Oh, sorry, no,
Pepe, is he right?
nah, Salah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
got a
it
few
hurts
goals,
me. I'm thinking to myself, I'm sure there was someone obvious for it. Yeah, it's
Mo Salah.
A little bit off from where he first introduced himself to the
but
Premier League.
he's still put the numbers in there.
Second in Golden Boot.
Yeah, he's still putting
Contender
there
for
in
goal
the
of the
list.
season as well. Breakaway goal against
Yeah.
West Ham. That's
Yeah.
up there as one of the goals of the
What
season.
a
It was
touching
mustard.
finish.
3 touches from our box to their
Yeah.
box, and him just
Gone. Yeah.
coasting it around the keeper.
2 passes.
Lovely goal.
So, okay, that just leaves a striker.
Which again comes very obvious.
Harry
top
Kane.
scorer? Kane?
Yeah,
Top for goals, top for assists,
Got to be then. No argument.
you know.
top for chances, top for woodwork, top for amount of shots. Something like 137 shots. It's 23 of them goals.
He's the main man. You can't deny him. You know, as much as I hate naming a Tottenham player in this, 2 Tottenham players in this fucking
Hopefully
squad.
next year, United player.
Yes, yeah, and hopefully Son fucks off too.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good bunch of lads. Someone's got to pull that shit together. Who's going to be sitting at the top of the table? Who's the manager? Manager of the year.
Mikel.
Is it
Mikel Antonio, maybe.
Yeah.
Does he play football manager?
dresses up as Santa? He might do.
Yeah.
Is it Pep? He won trophies for. Is it Tuchel for winning the Champions League? What's the biggest
No.
achievement within the Premier League?
Ole
this
Gunnar
year?
Solskjaer for what he's done with that team.
No, I think he's achieved exactly what is expected of him.
Nah,
Exactly the same as last season.
No, he was expected to finish there or thereabouts with Liverpool,
Has he not-
Chelsea.
Has he not done exactly the same as
Tottenham.
Mourinho?
No. Well,
I think.
Yeah, but he's Solskjaer.
I make you right. He's done worse than Mourinho. Mourinho won the Europa League
comes down to 2
check
managers.
this out.
and he finished second
Check this out.
to who did they finish second to actually? Liverpool, was it?
Last year,
Yeah.
they finished third to Liverpool and City.
No, Mourinho finished second and won the Europa
Oh,
League.
to City.
He said that is his best achievement when he finishing second with United.
Yeah, well, Ollie's done it with a lot less experience,
Nah.
a lot more of a thoroughbred club.
Yeah, well, this is it. So Ollie's had the team, if anything, on his side. He's had their backing.
Yeah.
And they've gone out there and they've done exactly what they did with Mourinho.
Well, that's a good manager, isn't it?
Mourinho, they put up the fucking stink with half of them. I mean, you start £89 million player.
Well, I'm putting them up there as a contender.
Well, I'm taking him down.
Yeah, no,
Taking him
you've
straight
done
off the
exactly
board.
what was expected. That's not a manager of the year. Look at accomplishments. 2, David Moyes.
Brendan Rodgers.
Yeah, you can't
Fucked it in the
mate.
end.
No, 1.
Or
Leicester finished above you.
Beasler, whatever we
Bielsa,
said.
Yeah.
They're the 2 accomplishments of the season.
Winning the FA Cup, finishing, was it 4th, 5th?
5th.
5th. Yeah.
That's good, but that's the minimum I'm putting down as the chairman at the beginning of the season. I'd like a cup.
Yeah.
I'd like you to be Champions League or thereabouts. That's what I'm putting down in your contract. They didn't put David Moyes. We expect you to finish 6th in the league, 2 points away from Champions League this season.
So who's it out of?
I
Who's
think-
exceeded?
I think Moisey and Beasler. I
See,
think.
my only problem with Moyes is you put him in charge of a big team and he crumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're just talking about achievement this season.
Moyes is a 6th place manager.
I put Moisey with Brendan Rodgers. They both could have finished 3rd or 4th and ended up finishing 5th and 6th.
Yeah.
I think Beasler's worth a shout.
Yes,
What he's done with
no,
Leeds.
Yeah.
9th. 20
Is that just going on his past?
No, man, he's promoted. How many teams finished 9th in their first season in
Wolves,
Premier
Burnley,
League?
Sheffield United.
Give him that.
Yeah, that's 3. You
He
can
didn't put Sean Dyche in the contention.
No, nothing else.
Do you know
And
what
we're
I mean?
ignoring Pep because
Because he's Pep.
just too obvious, yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
That's like
for
putting-
me, yeah, that's
same as like Klopp last year. It's like, yeah, it's out of them. two,
FIFA
innit?
career mode.
So going outside of Pep and Klopp, as it has been for years. Oh, not so much Klopp this year.
I mean, yeah, if put Bielsa in charge of that team, he'd probably win you some trophies. If you put Moyes in charge of that team, he'd probably get you relegated.
if you put Solskjaer in charge of that team, bro.
You're finishing second.
You're going to do exactly. I'm not,
In
for
all
me, it's
competitions.
Moisey, man. We were tipped to get relegated. He's taken us to 6th. We had a great run all season. Manager of the season.
Yeah, go on in. Let him have that. Actually, no, we've already had some. We've already had 2 from West Ham.
That's right. I was starting 11. This is different.
Oh, okay. Sorry, just weren't sure.
I'd rather go Pep than Moyes. That's I genuinely would. At least he won the league. Al, casting vote. Pep or Moyes?
I'll give him Moyes.
Hey, go on, you Iron.
We're at
Just
his-
quickly
we're at
touching
his
on
house.
managers, right?
Hey.
Wait. This little circus that's going on. Ancelotti leaving Everton, going to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Conte leaving Inter Milan.
Zidane resigning.
Pochettino at PSG.
Yeah, he wants to move.
I've heard he wasn't getting on with Leandro. I think it was like their director.
Nuno leaving Wolves.
No, you don't go to the French league and not win the title if you're PSG.
That's
manager.
true, that's big.
bad
Yeah,
times.
Nuno leaving Wolves. That's a big one.
I heard that he was getting lonely. Probably why he kept buying all these Portuguese people because his family's back in Portugal.
Homesick.
Yeah.
Bring them over to Everton. They'll love it.
Sign your daughter.
Football manager, you could get posted in any country. You get used to that, don't you? It comes
Yeah.
with the £1 million salaries.
Yeah,
I'll
you've
take
been there
that.
for ages.
Well, mate, you moved my family away for fucking 3 years for 10 million quid. I'll take that.
Hey, all these big managers moving around.
Yeah.
What are we saying? Who's going to Tottenham? They'll definitely sign someone.
Poch, I think.
Oh,
He might go back. I mean, I
Conte.
know they're entertaining Klinsmann, but
Conte.
Where's he been? In USA?
Yeah.
yeah, I think yes. I
Yeah,
think
he
you're
did
right.
Germany and then I think USA. I honestly think that'd be a good fit. Conte at Tottenham takes them to that next chapter. Gets them further.
I don't know what they're going to attract without Harry Kane.
Conte will be able to do it for you. Look at the players he brought in at Chelsea.
But they're losing Harry Kane. It's like Arsenal. We're going to really struggle to sign big players. We've got no European football. Yeah. Tottenham have got the lowest form of European football, but they're also going to lose the man that bags them 30 goals. As always.
Yeah, big loss. Identity as well. Been their identity for 10
Yeah.
years. Harry Kane up got pretty much 10 years.
So who goes to Tottenham then? Who goes to Everton?
Well,
Oh, sorry,
I think they'll only be able to attract someone like Klinsmann. Maybe Poch coming back, but that'll probably be on the premise that you keep hold of fucking Harry Kane.
About Rafa Benitez.
Can't do nothing without Harry Kane.
It comes down to the type of manager you need.
Yeah.
What do Tottenham need? Do they need someone to come in and with the squad they've got and go, right, I can win something within 2 years of you lot? Or do I need to strip out a bit of deadwood, build,
I think you go Conte.
Stamp my authority on the club. Who do you want for that?
I want to see Conte at Tottenham
He's
and
there for 2
Nuno at
years.
Everton.
He's there for 2 years tops, I think.
Nuno going to Everton would be big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd fit.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
That really fit.
And that's a step up for him.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That's like a slightly bigger squad, more funds available.
Yeah, there are funds. But Wolves had loads of funds. They had endless funds. They were signing 30 mil pop left, right, and centre.
When they made it to Europe, yeah.
Well,
But now.
that's me. But then obviously now Wolves need manager.
Yeah, but
Eddie
I don't
Howe,
think they'll
what's he
attract.
doing? Has he gone to Scotland yet?
Oh no, it broke down.
Oh, that's
Eddie
a good
Howe,
shout.
knocking about.
That's a very good shout, Eddie Howe.
Yep.
But I think you need a manager. If you're a club like that, is floating a little bit of kind of we need a good season, can't afford a bad one. Go for someone who knows the league.
Yeah.
Like go with what you know. Well,
Okay.
fucking Allardyce keeps getting gigs.
Hodgson.
Retired now, thankfully.
Right. It's time for the only consistent part of season 1, which is random facts.
Random facts.
What we got, lads? Who wants to go first?
The only thing I sort of see is not really random, it's just more funny. I can spin it in a funny way. So Pep Guardiola is known for his...
That was funny already. Yeah, isn't it?
Works on the what?
Yeah, works on the Guardiola. 14 out of 15 finals wins. He's played in 15 finals and he's won 14 out of 15 of them. You know, he's
man.
absolute 93.3%
Apart
success rate. No. So the one that he lost was a Super Cup against Real Madrid when he was Barcelona manager back in 2011.
Okay.
And the Champions League the other
Well,
night.
this is it. So he
but
lost-
still, man, that's big things.
That's
That's
what I mean,
big
so-
ratio.
So that's like their charity
But
shield,
you
isn't it, in
look at-
Spain? Who gives a shit?
That's it. So
Yeah.
when you look at the other side of things, you know, Chelsea's manager Tuchel, his cup is pretty much half and half, 50% success rate now. And the funny thing is, he'd lose a cup, and the next year he'd win it. So he lost the German Cup, the next year he won it. He lost the French Cup, the next year he won it. He lost the Champions League with PSG, and much to Man City's fans' disgust, the one
He won
trophy
it
they
with
so
Chelsea.
desperately want,
Shit, boy.
they lost.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and Pep hasn't conceded a goal in the last 7 cup finals.
Wow.
Wow.
And to lose 1-0.
I do like to see Pep Guardiola lose.
It's real
Brings
kick
him
in the
down a
teeth.
peg.
It does. It just when you think he's just getting too big for
Too
his
smug.
boots.
Yeah. Take
Fuck.
him back big.
Fuck you, big.
Still
big
can't get
dick.
Champions League.
Yeah.
I've got a little fact for you.
What you got?
Declan Rice only committed 21 fouls this year.
Now that's pretty impressive for a defensive centre mid.
For a professional footballer.
Well, yeah, I mean,
21 fouls.
He must have played at least 30 of your games.
Oh, more than that. He was right up there, man. We played probably about 50 games this year. He probably played 45.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
Good going, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. No, 21 fouls. Absolutely mustard.
I've got one for you. There is only one player to score more than one direct free kick this season. James Ward-Prowse with 4.
Oh, I don't believe that, mate.
The
Geezer's got
yeah, but it's more the fact that the only other players to score from a direct free kick only scored 1 all year.
Nah, Fernandez surely got.
No, maybe like
It's only decent
maybe when
from
they
12.
flick it out to the right. When it's like an indirect free kick, that don't count, does it? If they like tap it out to him and then they hit him.
So no Madison.
Like just one. All the ones that you can remember, that's the only free kick they scored all year, apart from James Ward-Prowse.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Big things,
Should be
JWP.
taking him
Yeah, mate. We should be taking him.
to whatever country it's in.
Well, especially Trent's out now. That's on the news, by the way, tonight. He's officially pulled out the Euro squad.
Trent.
Yep.
Yes.
Officially out now.
That's-
Ward-Prowse for his crossing ability. Get him in.
Oh, no, Jesse Lingard, I think.
Pissed me right off with this, man, because he's always said, I don't pick players on names, I pick them on form. How the fuck are you not pick Jesse Lingard, bruv? Mashed it up since he's been at West Ham.
We'll just finish off. It's not so much random, but we should count down what's happened. So we've got Harry Kane, top goal scorer. Mo Salah in second. Bruno Fernandes in third.
Yeah.
I'm just mentioning this for Bruno.
Yeah.
Assists, Harry Kane up top, Bruno Fernandes, Kevin De Bruyne.
Yep.
Then we've got most yellow cards, John McGinn. Most red cards, again, only player to have more than one, Lewis Dunk. Got 2.
Yeah, clumsy centre back.
And when I see that, I was like, does that happen every season? Is there more than one player that gets more than one red
Yeah,
card?
Well, yeah, no, that's actually quite surprising. I think you probably see the stat most players, like most different players, getting a red card this season.
But no, it was one, well, not one each, but most was one apart from Dunk on 2.
Yeah, but I mean, I reckon more people got red cards this season because of VAR.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot got turned over though. Don't forget that. A lot of people got them, but they got turned
That's
over.
true, yeah. They get rescinded, don't they? So
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get
a lot
taken
more.
back, don't count.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think 2's not too bad for a hard
A
hitting
full season,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, interesting one
broken
for you.
noses.
Hit the woodwork. Harry Kane 9. Ollie Watkins in 2nd. 3rd, Mikel Antonio, Joe.
Yeah, I know. West Ham must have hit the woodwork about 20 odd times.
Well,
this
Mikel
year.
Antonio did it 6 on his own.
Yeah. There's a video. The guy does West Ham clips. It's hilarious.
Now, I'm going to let you guess the top of this one. Big chances missed. I bet you get it wrong.
Timo Werner.
I knew it. That's what I thought you'd go with. Patrick Bamford. 21 chances missed. Big chances missed.
I feel foolish for
Whenever I've
praising
seen
him
Leeds,
earlier.
actually.
Mohamed Salah in 2nd. Jamie Vardy in 3rd.
Well, do you know what? Vardy, yes, because he has been off the ball.
Yeah.
And Salah was when you think he's missed that many big chances, Salah, and he's still 2nd, top goal scorer.
Tackles. Luke Ayling from Leeds, 108. Most tackles.
Yeah, people are
Fucking hell.
calling for him to be in the England squad.
Second for you.
He's a shaky defender, I feel.
2nd, Basuma. The one you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yep, need him in there instead of Granit Xhaka. I bet Granit Xhaka ain't on that fucking list.
No, definitely not. I'm going to throw it in there. Wan-Bissaka in 5th. Oh, yeah, Yuri Tillemans made it in 6th, so that kind of warrants his place in our team of the year.
Yeah. What about who's 3rd?
3rd, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Not bad.
He's been a monster.
Surely,
at
indeed,
Spurs,
he's
man.
4th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just behind Højbjerg, in front of Wan-Bissaka. But then we've got fouls.
Declan Rice, 21.
Højbjerg.
Yeah.
He may win tackles, but half of them are fucking fouls.
Oh, he's
Dirty,
an absolute
dirty.
sledgehammer of a midfielder.
And own goals, another section that was only one player more than one.
Højbjerg.
Craig Dawson.
Oh yeah, 2. I think he got 2 in like 3 games.
Yeah, 2 own goals. Everyone
Yeah.
else,
Well, back
not
to back.
everyone else, but
Might have been back to back.
others only got 1. And last one for you. Clearances off the line.
Dawson.
No. Craig Basham.
Sheffield
Sheffield
United.
United.
Yeah, they had some work to do back there, though, didn't
Yeah,
they?
and it 5
Fucking
clearances off the line in
Fucking-
one season.
Oh, to think.
that
made-
just shows your
Jesus.
team up,
To
doesn't
think
it?
he did all that hard work and it meant fuck all.
That
Shows
just
you how much
shows
he
your
rates
team
his
up.
goalkeeper.
Yeah.
He's back,
Oh,
back
do you
on
know
the line behind him every
I must
time.
say, Aaron Ramsdale, who's actually there was mention that he should have got in the squad, maybe, but nah, no disrespect,
Shit
Al.
house.
I'm sorry, buddy, but you're shit.
He was decent last year. Shit.
Can't call him buddy and then shit.
Fuck
No
him.
offense, but you're crap.
Right, lads. Moving on to the final part of the show. Euros coming up. What we got now? Like just over a week now.
What, till it starts?
Yeah, June 11th.
Wow.
First game.
Yeah.
That's
So-
not an easy group, you know.
Firstly, let's go into the Euros with England's squad.
Yeah. What do we think?
First thing that stands out to me is too many right backs, but now that Trent's out, it changes things a bit. I think you bring in Jesse Lingard, but also I don't agree with Jude Bellingham being in there.
I've not seen. I wouldn't be able to comment on Jude because I've not seen enough of him over at Borussia Dortmund.
Well, it's same with Sancho. I don't think it works as well as it could because they're playing a different style of football as everyone else.
I think they're looking at him to have the sort of impact that Dele Alli did when he came through. I think he's a similar sort of player.
You mean that lankiness about him?
Yeah, well, not that. It's just the style of play, the way he can carry a ball, can do something, can link, can turn. He's young, but he looks decent, man. He does look decent.
I don't think he makes your starting team though.
No,
I'd
good
put
backup.
Jesse Lingard in there.
He ain't
so-
made it though.
I think I'm not sure if he plans on using Trippier. He used Trippier as a left back last night.
No, he's not made it though. He's not in the final squad.
What, Trippier?
Mm-hmm.
He's in the 26-man squad.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
You've got Trent Alexander, Chilwell, Cody, James, Maguire, Mings, Shaw. Trippier. Sorry.
I was just going to wait for him to get there.
Yeah, I know, innit?
Just cut that out.
Yeah.
Cut that out. Sorry, I didn't.
No
think he was in.
chance.
I know he's had a
chance.
decent season in Spain. He won the league.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you got 4 right backs there. You got Walker, Trent, Trippier, and Reece James. But Trent's ruled out now, so I think you leave that as it is. Walker can play centre back for you, or right centre back. What do you think of the wingers? You've got Jack Grealish, Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood's pulled out. Who else we got? Saka. Saka's looking decent.
Sterling.
He don't start for me.
I think Grealish is set up to have a tournament.
Grealish is, yeah.
He's set up to have a Gaza-esque tournament.
Yeah.
Like an impact he's waiting to make on world football. I think it could be this tournament.
Could be. The stage is there for him. Who's your starting 11?
Startings. Goalkeepers, I really don't know, man. It looks weak to me. It's very
Okay,
wishy-washy. Very wishy-washy.
I think Pickford's been a bit,
Shaky.
Yeah, I ain't got a lot. Henderson, he saves a lot of penalties, to be fair. Saved more than De Gea has in however many games it was the other day.
Probably scored more than he fucking has.
Yeah. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Right back first, then.
I'm going James. Reece James.
Yeah,
I think he can do it up the pitch. He can do it in defence.
I think Walker will get used as a centre-back in the formation he likes.
If everyone was fit, I'd probably go Maguire and Stones. But Maguire's probably not going to make it until the knockout rounds.
Realistically, he's playing 3 at the back. You look at the squad selection.
And 2 wing backs.
He's playing 3 at the back and 2
So
wing
Reece
backs.
James on 1 wing back. Who on the left? Chilwell?
Yeah, his options are
Chilwell
Chilwell
or
or
Shaw,
Shaw.
isn't it?
Or
We've just named Shaw on our team of the season, so
I'd like to see it, but I think he'll go with Chilwell because he's used him more before.
Yeah, he might well do. So if we've got 3 centre-backs then, Walker's taking the right-hand side.
Yeah, 100%. Maguire in the middle.
Maguire, if he's fit, is taking the central.
Maybe John Stones on the
And
left.
that leaves you Stones.
Or Tyrone Mings.
Nah, he's a liability.
Connor Cody.
Mate.
I think Mings is a huge liability.
He is an accident.
All right.
He's a penalty waiting to happen. Under pressure, he'll crumble.
Well, yeah, because it's on a big
And
stage.
the other one's Cody.
Cody. Maybe Cody. Maguire, Cody and Walker.
It's not international class.
I
at
don't
all.
think. I'm not sure. I'm pretty certain Wolves don't play with 3 at the back.
Yeah, he's not international class. Sorry.
All right, so John Stones.
Yeah, if he can
Stones,
replicate his form this season,
If you can carry on.
Stones, Maguire,
Right,
Walker.
Okay, so midfield. What formation are we
Slim.
playing?
You've got Bellingham,
Nah, not
Henderson.
starting.
Henderson was
Mount,
injured most of it.
Calvin Phillips, and Declan Rice.
Calvin Phillips finished the season quite
Slim.
often.
That
He's
is
coming off the back of an injury.
This is
That
what I'm
is
saying. You need to
slim.
bring in Lingard and maybe Ward-Prowse.
Imagine it's going to be Declan Rice and Mason Mount, centre midfield for England.
That would be awesome for them
For
to.
them two, yeah.
If that was to happen, I want to see 3 in midfield.
Then you can't play with 2 wingers and a striker.
In that case, I'm going Henderson and Rice.
If Henderson's fit, I'd play him. Influence. And he's a
Henderson and
decent
Rice.
footballer, but he ain't played all season, brother. He shouldn't even be in this squad.
No, he shouldn't.
No, he's there because he's really the England captain. He just don't have the armband.
But
It's-
that's taking up a squad member's place. That could be Jesse Lingard.
It's Mount and Rice.
To start
Mount.
for me, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So, wingers and striker. Right, Kane, no-brainer.
Done.
Unfortunately, Foden and Grealish play off the same side.
And Rashford.
Grealish starts for me.
Actually, no, Foden's left-footed.
Foden, I'd play on the right wing.
Yeah, Foden's left-footed.
Him or Sancho. And then Grealish or Rashford on the left.
Why doesn't Sterling get played down the right more?
Because I don't like Sterling. No one likes Sterling. He
They-
runs like
no,
Johnny
they-
Beadle.
they-
it's what they do with
Right
wingers.
foot.
No, it's what they do with wingers now. They put them where
Yeah,
they can
come
cut
inside
in.
forward.
Yeah,
But with his pace, he can get round a player.
yeah.
And whip it into Harry Kane.
I've never seen him really play down the right. Ever.
If you're going for crosses, Jadon Sancho, he's been teeing up Haaland all year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sterling went through that phase, didn't he, where he played as a striker, I think, for England and Man City for a little bit. Banged a few.
Yeah, playing through the middle.
But we're going with Kane up top. So who's playing off of him? I'm going Sancho because he'll put balls in for Kane.
I'm saying
I think
Foden.
he'll be on bench.
I'm going with Rashford,
I think looking at this, though,
Foden.
all these
Kane.
guys turn up. You've got a pretty tasty It's pretty tasty going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, future's bright, man.
But the problem is, the central midfielders you're taking your injured captain, a couple of guys that are coming off the back of injuries. Jude Bellingham, who's young and no one's really seen much of, and then at the back, like you say,
We need more centre mids.
three centre. Even if you could play 4 at the back,
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about Maguire and Stones.
Yeah, it does
partnership.
worry.
We need more midfielders. We're slim in that area.
You get exposed, man. Tournament football, international level, you get exposed.
So where are we going to finish, lads?
Same as the World Cup semi-finals.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I did think that, to be fair, at the start of it all. Think of the teams we could face along the way. Same as the World Cup, we made it to the semis.
Avoid France, you get
Yeah.
to the final.
Okay, who do we
Should
think's going to win?
France.
Oh,
Yeah, I can't see.
yeah.
I can't see past France, but again, it only takes for France to have a stinker. Teams
Mbappe
like
gets injured.
Portugal got a tidy little squad.
Yeah. Belgium,
Belgium, yes.
Dutch.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't necessarily rule out French, the German, the Spanish, and the Italians, but I don't see anything in there that's.
Nah.
I think we're in with a shot, man. I do. Avoid
We've got
France.
as good a
have the game
chance.
of your life in the final.
Yeah.
Who knows?
If we can avoid France until the final, I think we could do well.
We can
I don't want to
surprise a
say
bit.
that, but
You look at the squad; we've got everything going forward.
yeah.
Just worry out the back. If we can
And
somehow
midfield.
miraculously defend against the big teams.
We'll see. We are up there. I think France to win it, but
Coming home.
we can come in the top 4.
Yeah.
It's coming
semis.
home.
Coming home.
Oh,
I'm preparing
What
for the
summer that-
memes.
What a summer
Coming
that
home.
was. It's coming home.
Coming home. Nearly did.
Coming home.
Nearly did. Fucking greedy Harry Kane should have squared it to Sterling.
Oh,
Nothing would have happened.
Greedy.
COVID, Brexit, none of it would have happened
Greedy.
if he just squared
mind.
it
if
to
he
Sterling.
just squared it to Sterling.
Never mind.
Motherfucker.
Would have changed everything.
You live and learn.
So, Joe, what have we learnt this season?
Oh, guys, this season, still got 5-foot midgets taking penalties and topping scoring charts.
Doing
2
it,
seasons in a
doing it
row,
well.
untouchable. Yeah, he's
doing
doing
it
well.
well.
He is doing well. Somehow, or he's one of the best managers in the league, finishing second.
Yep. Yeah, if Jose can claim it, Ollie can.
Arsenal have had a fucking shitter.
Oh,
It's been in the toilet
yeah.
all season for them, bless them. The first season ever in history that West Ham have finished above them in the league, and to add to the ignominy, Tottenham have as well.
oh,
Yeah.
Bad times to be a fucking Arsenal fan.
man,
Oh.
fucking
Oh.
fact.
Somehow, them filthy fucking rat scousers snuck in through the back door.
Yeah, man.
Third?
Claimed third.
Fucking third?
How did that
Wankers.
happen?
How has that happened? And the fucking Rent Boys are only in Champions League. Well, they won it in the end, but they only qualified through the league because Tottenham fucking turned Leicester over. And
Yeah, they're fucking bottling on the last
Jesus
day.
Christ. Bottle it.
Leicester, man. Same again.
VAR still being a prick.
Yeah.
Basically,
As always.
As always, still haven't figured that one out. 2 seasons in now, and it's still just as shit as ever. Players ain't celebrating anymore. Fuck
No,
that.
hasn't improved the game.
COVID has probably made it more interesting just because the amount of away wins and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
been really unpredictable, I think, this year.
Intimidating places like Anfield, Old Trafford, Full House. You know what I
And
mean?
not intimidating.
No. So people go there and play their football.
Yeah.
Moyes' best manager of all time. Putting that out there.
Pep will have something to say about that.
Yeah.
If Southgate can fucking pull a balloon out of his arse in the summer squad that we've put forward, he could go down as being a big manager. Ditch the waistcoats this year.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Sweaty.
I don't know if you
Very
noticed that.
sweaty.
He said he don't want it to be the star of the show again. It took over last time. They ditched the waistcoats. No Gareth Southgate waistcoats. No fucking Jesse Lingard either, prick.
Or JWP.
Or Ward-Prowse. Who knows, man? One of them might get called up now Trent's out.
We'll see what happens, but we've got high hopes between the three of us, I think.
Could genuinely do all right as long as we avoid the frogs.
Yes, meet them in the final, hopefully. Or someone takes them out of the long way.
Could do.
As long as we don't result in penalties in any stage.
Yeah.
Win
Big-
it in 90, lads.
Big tournament for Kane, man. Big tournament. Could put a few more zeros on his price tag when he goes to Man City eventually.
Oh, please don't. Come to United, boy, it'd be so good.
We can look forward to the England fans spreading through Europe like a 4th wave of COVID. Smashing everything up in sight. Very similar symptoms. Making you a fat, middle-aged beer belly men gasping for breath with respiratory problems. He'll close down all the bars in your city.
Yeah.
And generally just kill a 4-year-old. Job done.